Fuller, the public address announcer here, and the gentleman that's in charge of the sound across the way at Press Row, has put on the welcome out to Lady Lions, to the Lions Den here at Trinity Christian Academy. It's a big district matchup tonight, both guys and gals. First things first, it's the Lady Lions versus the Lady Eagles. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave McCulley. Jackson Christian has made the short trip here to TCA tonight to the Lions Den, and we get you ready for the doubleheader. I'm Dave McCulley along with Stan Gerard. Michael Mancini is our producer and director. And it is Daniel Cashin on the camera tonight. Jay is not actually off tonight. He's back in the concession stand. It's football parents' night working back there. So, Stan, we expect a big meal between the games. But good to be back with you. Good to be back with the Lady Lions. And, of course, the other night we had the Sacred Heart and Lions boys game. It was quite a win for the Lions. We'll talk more about that later. But let's get back to business at first hand. Lady Lions come in against a pretty good Jackson Christian team. Should be a good ball game. Both coming in sporting really good records.
Both teams come in the ball game at 13-4. But I'm establishing TCA as the prohibitive favorite in the game.
Well, I would have been shocked if you hadn't.
TCA's schedule, strength of schedule, much, much tougher than the and nothing against the ladies from Jackson Christian, but TCA's strength of schedule much, much tougher than what our opponents have faced thus far this season. And I think they got an eye opener when they played USJ last week. I think they may just get another eye opener tonight.
Coming in tonight, the Lady Lions, as you mentioned, 13-4, first district encounter. They're coming off a really nice win over St. Agnes, 72-44. A lot of kids in double digits in that game.
Well, that was just, that was a good exercise for the TCA Lady Lions. And honestly, Dave, St. Agnes could have played in Madison County and probably been a top 3 or 4 team. Probably maybe maybe the 4th or 5th best team in Madison County.
Yeah, a pretty good basketball team. I was really impressed with a couple of their gals, but TCA took care of business, and the game really never in jeopardy, although the St. Agnes team hung around and made it respectable. Let's take our first break. This is the countdown to tip-off. About 11 minutes before we tip it off here. When we come back, Stan will take a look at both teams more in depth, talk a little bit about some of the individuals that we'll see here with both of these squads, and talk about what's happened getting him here tonight, both 13-4 coming up in this big district matchup. This is TCA Basketball on the TCA Basketball Facebook page and courtesy of Worthy Road Studios and Trinity Christian Academy.
Your life, your home,
your business, your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't. And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
And welcome back to the T-Dome on the campus of Trinity Christian Academy alongside Diamond Dave McCulley. I'm Stan Gerard. We're just moments away from the tip-off of the game, our first game between the TCA Lady Lions and the Lady Eagles of Jackson Christian. Both teams coming in with hefty 13-4 records. Jackson Christian 2-0 in district play. They have wins over Carroll Academy and drawing a blank on the other one, but they're actually 1-1 in district play. They have a loss to USJ and a victory over Carroll Academy. There we go.
Told tonight, Stan, too, that they are fighting some injured bugs. Not sure quite who the folks are that are out, but 2 or 3 of their players either playing injured or will not play tonight.
Now, I did not know that. So, once again, Diamond Dave has the inside skinny on the things that affect the ball game.
We'll wait and see if that materializes. I trust my sources.
You were just wait till you got that line in with Vegas on the game.
That's exactly right. Well, I'm not sure about that. That's being a Christian school.
I can tell you this, though, funny story. Had a friend of mine who used to work for Eastern Airlines, and the jet carrying the University of Louisville basketball team had to land there unexpectedly and spend several hours at the Evansville airport and then go on to another game. My friend bet against him and cleaned up rather well, just knowing the inside information. They were stuck in an airport.
Not this year, though, right?
Not this year.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it was this year, you'd bet against them anyway. They're 2-15.
Well, we got $1 billion Lotto jackpot again. I don't even know where I can buy a ticket at anymore.
I like Kenny Payne a lot. He'll turn it around. Well, Stan, your thoughts about the game tonight should be in with it being the crosstown rivals, Jackson Christian and TCA, and you throw in USJ and some other schools out there, but this is one of the arch rivals. What do you expect tonight?
Well, I think Jackson Christian will probably keep the game close. Tony Schutz is certainly worth a certain amount of points in a ball game.
He's worth a few wins every year, isn't he?
No matter what team he's coaching, Tony Schutz is always worth a few points. So, and Matt Coble knows that, so he's gonna step up his game a little bit. Kind of like back when we were a significant team in women's basketball at Lambeth, and Coach Campbell said, "I've got to step up my game now when I play Lambeth," because the coaching staff there is just so excellent. And Matt steps up his game because we all know the reputation and the pedigree that Tony Schutz brings to a ball game.
Just early this year, 600 wins?
Just early this year, 600 wins. Does that mean he's good, or does that mean he's been around a long time? In this case, yes and yes.
Yeah, it means that he's been around a long time. But listen, I don't care if he's been around a short time. He's really been one of the best coaches, I think, ever to walk the hardwoods in this area. I do not know the officials. They were down right below us here. And Stan, I don't know that we've had any of these 3 officials this year, do you think?
I have no idea. One of them looks vaguely familiar, but he's not my buddy.
Let's sneak in another break, and we'll come back, and we'll have more on the pregame on the countdown to tip-off. This is TCA Basketball on the TCA Basketball Network.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, brown recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood, fungus, and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
Lifestyle Vision, located at Thompson Farms, offers patient-centered comprehensive eye exams. Select your new look with our latest styles from exclusive brands. Come see us Monday through Friday 8 to 5 or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
We're back here at the Lions Lair, the Lions Den's what we like to call it, here at Trinity Christian Academy, 10 Windy City Road. Hi again, everybody. Dave McCulley, Stan Gerard, Daniel Cashin, and Michael Mancini on the producing and directing side of it tonight. Big hello to Gail Presley. She actually is here, and Gail walked in a little earlier. Also, Randy Coble and Lois Ann Franklin, along with Ralphie, are tuned in. Larry Vale says, "Go Lady Lions." Janet Butler's watching tonight. Hello, Janet. Gail calls Bill. Dr. Wilbur Lane, one of my favorite professors ever at Lambeth University. And good to have him watching tonight. Wayne and Peggy Parker, they're watching from down in the big city of Mickey. And they remind us that's Rod Parker's parents and Three Dog Eli's grandparents. And they thank us for what we do. We thank them for tuning in tonight. And so, Stan, a lot of folks already checking in with us here, even in the pregame.
That always happens with Jackson's #1 broadcast in high school basketball.
Well, again, we get you ready. I'm going to keep him out of trouble tonight, folks. It's the TCA Lady Lions warming up down to our left, and Stan been a labor of love covering them these years. It's hard to believe. I looked down at the roster, or excuse me, the schedule before we went on the air. You know, tonight and then Tipton Rosemark here, senior night this coming Friday. Is that Friday the 13th? Is that right? I guess it is.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Then we go on the road, Fed Academy and USJ. Then Sacred Heart back here, Carroll Academy, Jackson Christian, Tipton Rosemark, Fed Academy, and USJ, and that winds up the regular season. But, Stan, we have some tough games to wind up this season, don't we?
It will go by rather quickly now that we are into district play. It's kind of hard to switch from saying, football we say region play all year. In basketball we say in district play, even though we don't play a district tournament. We play just a region tournament. We'd like to take the time to remind you that any broadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this BallGame Blitz TV show without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited.
And we have a lot of great sponsors that make it possible for us to come your way. And some of those folks, Stan, you have those in front of you.
That would be Schnookums Restaurant, Dynamix, Nest Realty and Lifestyle Vision, Alani-Com Ford, King Jewelers, the Bank of Jackson, Arrington Funeral Directors, Waterwell Solutions, a Tennessee Tractor, Kaufman's Furnishings and Appliances, Lifeline Blood Services, McCoy's Heating Air Conditioning, West Tennessee Bank, Mitchell's Buy Shop, Carlock Nissan, Elite Dental, Southeastern Termite and Pest Control, Jackson State Community College, Aloha Pools, Foundation Bank, Thompson and Smith Insurance, Jackson State Community College, and Brooksy's Barn.
Again, I ask you, why do you read those in reverse?
Because I can.
I couldn't do that. It's like me.
That's why,
like me trying to do the alphabet backwards.
That's why you passed the list to me.
That's exactly right. Well, a good crowd. Not a super big crowd here yet. I'm a little surprised. We have more people coming in the arena, though, as we get ready for Greg Fuller. Will have all the preliminary announcements here. He does a great job. We have Clint Reed at football and Greg here at basketball. Those guys do super jobs. And it's the Lady Eagles and Lady Lions. We'll take a break. Come back. Starting lineups and tip-offs coming up next after this on the TCA Basketball Network.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Home buying can be a long and confusing process, especially in today's market. Well, our Home Sweet Home Loan program offers incredibly competitive rates and allows you to keep your loan local throughout the entire life of the loan. So start your financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number on the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company and Foundation Bank are an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Tired of being seen and not heard? At Lifestyle Vision, we believe in patient-centered quality eye care for West Tennessee, which is why we are locally owned and operated. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, our #1 priority is keeping you and your loved ones cozy this holiday season. If your HVAC system needs an upgrade, call McCoy's for quick, quality installation. Don't wait. With the purchase of your new unit, you will receive our Keep Cozy gift bag, filled with cozy essentials for the cold weather ahead. To schedule your system upgrade, call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B, Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
And welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy. Let's get you the starting lineups for tonight's game. As another award for Olivia Lee, that's her ball for getting 2,000 points. A game that you saw her get that in the third quarter, about the 6:40 mark of the third quarter, a couple of games ago, and now in hot pursuit of one of her sisters for positioning on the all-time scoring list, Diamond.
Certainly the case, and her teammates surround her, along with Coach Hot Rod Parker, and of course Matt Coble down there. And what tremendous honor has been to cover her great career, following in the footsteps of both of her sisters, who are just great players here as well. Stand in a very nice moment here as they recognize Olivia and 2,000 points.
Always good to see this, and a good TCA crowd come in. Still some come in. Had a good crowd at the middle school games last night, Dave. I guess everybody abandoned the football game and came to the middle school games. We had an outstanding crowd for TCA's sweep of Jackson Christian just last night in middle school action. A couple of good ball games. TCA boys came from behind and got the big W, and the girls persevered and got the W. So we're looking to go 4-0 over the last 2 days.
Absolutely. As the folks have their camera phones out here, and everyone taking some photo ops of the team out there along with Olivia. Stan, we've done this quite a few times through the years, recognizing some of these young ladies and some of these young men for their exploits here on the hardwood and on the football field, for that matter, haven't we?
Well, we certainly have, and when you think about it, you look at the history of some of those that we've covered. I was privileged to call every single down and every single pass that Kyle Aiken threw in high school. We've called pretty much every shot that Olivia Lee has made during the basketball season as well. It's nice to be able to be around greatness every once in a while.
2,000 points.
I'm talking about the players, by the way.
2,000 points. That's a lot of points, isn't it?
That's putting it through the hoop.
2,000 more than you and I had combined.
I didn't have that many, period. Starters for Jackson Christian. It's going to be number 4, Lily Barnes. Also starting number 11, Taylor Baines. It's going to be number 15, Trinity Brooks. Also starring number 22, Elena Yarbrough. And finally starting for Jackson Christian will be Gibson Boykin. So that is Barnes, Baines, Brooks, Yarbrough, and Melton. As you like to say, that sometimes sounds like a law firm.
It does. Melton's one of the kids that is not going to play or is injured tonight, and I'm not sure that she's going to play or not, but she's one of the gals I was told that has been playing well for them but is out. How do you like their gray uniforms? First time I've seen Jackson Christian in the gray with the white stripes and the white numbers. And
that looks more like a dark blue to me.
Well, it's almost a greenish if you look at it real.
The thing that I'm concerned about, I can read the numbers.
Yeah.
So it's
no
a
doubt.
great looking uniform. When you can read the numbers, it's a great looking uniform. Ladies and gentlemen, get out of your seats, get on your feet, and let's meet the starting lineups for your TCA Lady Lions. The senior number 4, Amelia Gehring. Also starring the senior number 5, Camden Maxfield. Another senior, number 11, almost messed that up, Carden Vales. The lone junior in the lineup, number 20, Anna Sanders. And finally, the senior, number 22. She is the defending Miss Basketball and the most recent member of the 2,000-point club, Olivia Lee. TCA under the direction of head coach Matt Coble, assisted by the Snake Rod Parker, and It's going to be Jackson Christian under the direction of veteran head coach. He's won over 600 games, Tony Schutz. And Dave, you pointed out, I do like those newer Jackson Christian uniforms. Both teams wearing uniforms that I can see out of them. Just another day that I don't have to spend the money and get another pair of prescription glasses.
Yeah, I had eye surgery, remember, he's saying a few years ago, but it almost looks like a greenish look to it. It's like a dark gray, isn't it, with eagles that's across the front, numbers in white.
It actually, did they steal the old Lamb? It looks like the old Lambeth uniforms almost to me.
Well,
it looks like a dark blue in my eyes.
We do know that TCA's in the white with the purple numbers.
We might have to agree to disagree on the color. Well, the teams are about to get underway. Both teams, 13-4. Watch the Snowbird playing behind you, Camden Maxfield. Olivia leads the jump, and with the call of the game, here's Dave McCulley.
Thank you very much, Dan the man. And the ball is tipped up in control, and TCA has it. Betty Lucky's tuned in tonight. Keep up with Betty on social media. Dr. Lane, I appreciate your nice comments. Here's the opening three. Up, no. Lee rebounds, though. That was put up that time by Gehring. Now Carden had the three, didn't take it. Gehring will drive in. Had a great game here the other night. Blocked. And he goes out of bounds off Jackson Christian. It's going to be Trinity Christian's ball. Nancy Rogers is tuned in tonight as well. So we'll get all those hellos in here in the pregame. And we'll acknowledge some folks throughout the broadcast as well. Bell's the inbound it, gets it into Lee. Lee right of the blocks. Wheels, deals, goes back to her left, puts it up, and it crawls in.
The little baby hook in for two. If they run that defense, Olivia will be able to do that all night long.
And TCA coming with a 1-2-2 full court press. Yarborough has it at the free throw line. She'll be double teamed back there. Unloads to her teammate Brooks. Brooks across the timeline. Brooks, good looking athlete. Brooks back out to Yarborough. Yarborough will give it out front now to the guard. That's going to be Gibson Boykin. She's so good they named a county after her, Dr. Lane. It's a 2-0 game. Working in with it now will be Brooks.
Sister of Gage Boykin.
Yep. And TCA in almost a 2-3 or a matchup. Let's say it's actually a 2-3 with Vales in there. It's a matchup. Here's a drive up in the paint. No. And that put up by Boykin. And we've got a scramble for the rebound, and we've got a jump ball.
All-time possession rule is going to favor Jackson Christian. One thing you can already see, this is the first time we've seen Tony Schutz coach a game in a couple of years. You can already see the difference in the style that they're playing. Tony Schutz already putting his stamp on this group of ladies.
No doubt about it. Yarborough with it. Works on the right wing to Barnes. We remember we're not on the radio tonight, so we can let the pitcher do a lot of talking. Boy, Gehring may have got away with a foul there. Reached in, knocked it away. Gehring front court, Bales. Carden moves in, crossover dribble, freezes the opponent, lays it up in.
Bales with her first, but you hit that right on the head. Froze the opponent. She left her shoes are still on the court.
Just went right by her, didn't she? Just blew right by her. 4-0. They can run the end line there. And now what do we have? Coach Schutz calls the timeout. He didn't think they were going to get it in time and calls a Jackson Christian early timeout. Timeout, 4-0, 6:22 in the first. TCA off to the good start here at home. We're back right after this short break on the TCA.
Waterwell Solutions offers experienced water well drilling and service throughout the greater West Tennessee area. Whether you need a 4-inch residential well or a 16-inch irrigation or municipal well, they have you covered. Waterwell Solutions has locations in Summerville and Brownsville with a fleet of service trucks and well service technicians that are ready to cover your service needs. If you need residential well service or a new water well, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
After the Jackson Christian timeout, we're back to play. TCA still in a full court press.
A big, massive group of people just came in during that timeout. The 6 o'clock start, a little tough for people to get here right before game time. Boykin with it. They work at left wing over there to Barnes. TCA's really defense has been pretty sound here early. Baines has it top of the key. Maxwell on her. We played 2 minutes of the game, 4-0 TCA. Play instructions from the Jackson Christian bench. Boy, Maxwell, great job there. Now they go down low, and the ball goes through the hands of Brooks. Out of bounds, and another turnover on Jackson Christian.
Surprised they don't have Trinity Brooks handling the ball a little more. She's going to be the speedster for that team. I'd look for her to have the ball up top and then pressing it right down the key.
Tony during that turn, after that turnover, he just sort of sit back in his chair. No look on his face at all. 3 by Lee. Yes, great pass from her cousin, Gehring.
She's already got 5, and TCA really turning up the pressure on the press.
And the press really bothering him a little bit. Front court, here's Baines. Baines throws it away, but it's actually touched last by gearing into the student body itself. Michael George is tuned tonight. Hello, Michael. Sarah Kay Hodgkins is, I always have trouble with Sarah Kay's name. Hoskinson, yes. You have to slow down when you say it, Diamond Dave. Sometimes being slower is better. 7-0. Not that Sarah Kay is, Diamond
You stole
Dave.
that from me.
Yeah.
Gimmick infringement,
That's
Dave.
right, Boykin. Sometimes less is more, isn't it?
Yep.
Out between the circles, Yarborough.
Well, I always go looking now, just
That's
like you.
right, yeah. 7-0. We played 3 minutes almost. We'll be there in 5 seconds. 5 minutes left here in this first stanza. 7-0. TCA with the early run out. Great switch on the defense there by Lee. They go now to Yarborough. Driving in, they double team her, and Vales takes it away, but they get a foul on Vales. Proper call, I think. I think they get Vales. I thought Carden was a little too aggressive. We'll wait and see.
And it is on Vales, her first personal foul. Diamond, you can obviously tell the Jackson Christian game plans shorten the game and shorten the clock and keep it more of a low-scoring game. That's their best opportunity for a W.
Yeah, and they want to go to Yarborough, and TCA, knowing that, it's really double-teamed her, and now she hits the deck. Here's a shot way out there. It's a three. It's there by Tess Little, who just came in the game, and Tess was big that time instead of Little. It's a 7-3 game.
Nice shot there from the left wing or right wing.
Gehring, down low, great pass. Lee fakes, puts it up, off the glass, yes.
Olivia Lee already with 7 in the game.
You double team TCA, and they've really been a good passing team all these kids' career, and especially this year as well, and they'll burn you sometimes. That's exactly what happened. Now a push on Anna Sanders in the backcourt.
It's going to be against Jackson Christian, number 20. Well, actually, Anna Sanders gets the call.
She's going to go out of the game, and Tori Robertson, who's really been playing great, she comes in the game for it, just the freshman, Stan.
Tori, especially the last couple of weeks, has been on fire.
Brooks trying to get it in, finally gets it into Boykin. Boykin double team back there, back to Brooks. Now they push in the front court. There's Little with it. Little good crossover the court pass that time to Barnes, unable to shoot. Boykin puts up the three. It's an air ball, and the ball belongs to TCA.
Obviously been watching some of the Michael Mancini shooting videos.
You said that. 9-3. Oh, I bet Mike could blister those nets when he was younger. Scotty Shannon wants to know how many points Olivia has. Well, she went over 2,000, so it's right around 2,030 now, isn't it, Stan? Went back the other night. Well, no, we'll double-check that. Now it's a charge. They called it on Carden Vales. That's a big one. It's number 2. Well, she needed 18 the other night, and she had, 27? So you do the math, Stan. What was that? She's at 2009, something like that.
Math.
It's 2009, I think, Scotty. We'll confirm that with Coach Coble later. Here's a backcourt pass picked off by Lee. Lee wheels and deals, 15-footer, yes! Stole it and then hit it.
Olivia Lee, white hot to start this game. Tony shoots. Has seen enough of Olivia Lee. 11-3, 3:48 to go in the first. It's TCA basketball, the TCA Broadcast Network.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
And we're back. Olivia Lee, 9 points already in this ballgame. She's 4 for 4 shooting.
She is, yes.
The track team already starting their workouts.
In the backcourt, Yarborough to Boykin. Boykin back there, double team. Bales went out of the game with the 2 fouls. And coming in for her, by the way, we failed to mention, is Kate Nethery. Now they get walking?
Nope. Jump ball, alternate possession.
Jump ball, excuse me.
Jackson Christian lost. And for those of you scoring this game at home, that is a Jackson Christian turnover.
I feel sorry for the folks that produce and direct our broadcast, Jay Cash and Michael Mancini. I know we drive them nuts during the break because a mic is always a hot mic. In the backcourt, Boykin back there across the timeline, walk, and did not get away with it. Proper call.
5th turnover on Jackson Christian.
Tony thought that, I don't think he's griping about the walk. I think he thought his player was foul. Good to see Tony back on the sidelines. He's been an institution in this area for a long time.
Coached at JCM last year.
Lovely wife, Stephanie, All-American at Union. Maxfield with it between the circles. Beautiful family. Robertson with it left wing, just like Matt and his lovely wife.
wide
Back door,
open.
wide open. Robertson, the freshman, finds the senior, and Gehring lays it up and in.
I mean, just wide open.
13-3.
The barn door was certainly open.
Well, that's a couple times they've been able to do that. Boykin beats the pressure. Boykin in the front court unloads over on the right wing to Barnes. Barnes will go out left free throw line. It's snitted up, no good. Yarborough and Lee fighting for it. Lee hits the deck with the ball out of bounds. No one touched it. And here's Riley Hydrago in the game, and this is who Riley will get. She'll get Maxfield.
So Camden's going to take her first break. Riley Hidrogo back into the ballgame. Well, her first, shouldn't say back in, her first appearance of the evening. She's been shooting a little bit better the last couple of games, getting some points in there, and always a good defensive player, and is a very good handler of the Big
rock.
Orange Pumpkin.
Lee's three. Hot, yes. Putting on a show, folks. 12 already.
You want some? Come get some.
16-3. Matt's pretty well sort of gone with an 8-player rotation, hasn't he?
And Nethery's going to be over the back.
Kate will pick it up.
Her
first,
mom. Team's fourth.
Down the left. Speaking of great players at Union, Meg was a great player at Jackson Christian. Meg Griffin, Nethery. And then a great player on those Union championship teams under Dr. David Blackstock. 16-3. The late David Blackstock. What a great, great person he was.
I liked him.
I love David. And
Blocked.
here's a shot put up, and it goes out of bounds, touched last by Lambeth. Not that really anyone cares, Stan, but when David was the longtime AD at Union, I was interim AD at Lambeth, and he and I would meet once a week at a local restaurant, different restaurants, and we'd have lunch, and I'd pick his brain about what to do and what not to do, you know. 16-3.
Well, they said once at Union, when he was coaching softball, the rope to the flagpoles broke. He'd climb the pole himself to hang the flag.
Yeah, very humble man, no doubt about it. Here's the ball knocked away and a steal. Another turnover on Jackson Christian.
6.
Boy, elbows everywhere on both teams that time. Now Lee in the backcourt. Lee did a great job going to get that ball. Front court, Nethery. Kate moves in, puts it up. Got it, Kate Nethery.
Kate Nethery needs to get that ball and explode towards the basket more and not be so deliberate. She did just then. It resulted in her first deuce of the night.
Yeah, I love what she did. She took it right to the hoop, didn't hesitate. Great point stand. 18-3. TCA owning the game early with 1:31 left in the first. Here's Little with it. Little nowhere to go. Go inside to Yarborough. She's double teamed down there. Now threw the ball hard right off the leg of her teammate. We still don't have a jump ball. And now Yarborough and Nethery tied up, and the ball belongs to Jackson Christian. Blake Butler coming in on that. Blake Butler saw people hit the hardwood. He said, that's my kind of game. He came right in on cue, didn't he, Mike?
He saw that ball rolling. He yelled, fumble.
He's talking to Antoine Long right now. 18-3.
And, the sad thing is we can't play that commercial anymore.
Here's a shot up. No good by Baines. Rebound, though, by Brooks. She puts it up from a three-point variety. Nope. Here's the shot back up by Boykin. No good. Boykin fighting for it. Loose. Great hustle on both teams. And somehow Jackson Christian pulls it out of there. Now with it is Baines. Baines up. No good. Hit glass. Nothing else. Sanders back in the game comes up with it. It's rugged out there right now, folks. 18-3 with 50 seconds left in the first. Lee front court. Over to Torrey. Robertson lost it. Gets it back. There's a lot of grabbing right now. Wide open. Sanders finds Lee. Missed it. Lee back up again. Missed it again. And the rebound's knocked out of bounds. Touched last by Jackson Christian. Well, she's hit every shot until those two, and they were both tight. Both of them contested, but she missed both of them.
I was going to say, doesn't she know to go out to 22 feet and just put it up?
Here's the inbounds pass, knocked
That's
away.
Good athletic play there.
Stolen by Brooks. Yeah, Brooks is a good athlete. We've seen her in the years past. Now the other way, Boykin lost the ball out of bounds. They say touch last. Riley Hydrago touched it last. More people still coming in, Stan.
I hope you have enough glasses.
18-3. Well,
of course, nobody's here to see you or me tonight, Dave.
That's right. 18-3.
We're not the biggest celebrities in the
Michael
house.
Mancini's here tonight. Looking for Kevin Hansen. He's a celebrity over there behind the bench. Great trainer. Inbounds pass. The Lions went flat-footed. And a good pass by Boykin, and she finds Yarborough wide open. She lays it up and in.
The back door was wide open on that play.
18-5. Sanders front court. We're down to 20 seconds, and now Sanders throws it away. Tried to hit Maxfield over there in the corner. I don't know that one of the big NBA guys could have caught that.
Third turnover against a TCA here. in the first quarter of play.
Boykin with it. If they caught it, they'd have walked and not be called. Boykin across the timeline. Works out to Brooks. Brooks right wing over here to Baines. Good defense as Tori Robertson and Nethery team up there. Now they've got her in all sorts of trouble. And a tough pass, but Brooks has it. Brooks will wheel and deal, puts it up. She walked before the shot. 0.6 of a second left. And Lee, who was on the bench, was going to come in, but now she's just going to stay there. TCA will inbound the ball, and this first quarter will end. Gehring throws it up the backcourt, not close. And we're at the end of one. Good first quarter for your Lions. 18-5 over Jackson Christian. We're back after this message on Worthy Road Studios and the TCA Facebook presentation of TCA basketball. Stay with us.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's. At the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Home furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too, with professional advice. Major appliances from America's top name brands. Mattresses and bedding accessories. Outdoor living and grilling too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more. Your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
12 points by Olivia Lee, dominating the first quarter of action. TCA leads 18-5.
Cardenville's will come back in the game after the two fouls. She'll be out there with Maxfield, Robertson. Lee's at the high post, and Gehring's to the right wing. Jackson Christian, they're almost in a 1-3-1. Gehring splits the defenders, goes right down right of the lane. No one challenged her until she got right to the bucket. Puts it up, no. She's hacked and fouled, and she'll shoot two.
The foul is going to be on Trinity Brooks, her first. And Jackson Christian managed to not have a foul call on them the entire first quarter.
I think Amelia is playing some of her best basketball of the year right now. As I say that, she missed the free throw, but her driving ability has really been there all her entire career, but she's really taking advantage of it this seniors campaign. In there again, it's 1 of 2. Grandma, Granddad down below us here. 19-5. Backcourt, Boykin. Gets it in the front court right there as you watch on the Lions logo. Out to Brooks. Over to Little. Tess Little. It's one of my favorite names this year. Tess Little. Little out between the circles. Guarded out there by Lee. Lee's a really good defender. I don't think we give her enough credit, Stan. We always talk about her offense. She's really got those long arms. Moves her feet well.
We got away with a foul.
Yeah, she sure did. Robinson bumped Yarborough. They've really sort of manhandled Yarborough, to be honest with you. They're double teaming her. She sets a pick, tries to pick Bales off. Bales has to be careful.
Yarborough's
She's out there with 2 fouls.
She's going to throw a little physicality back at him, though.
That's a good decision by Boykin. Went right at Bales with 2 fouls. And on the run out, Gehring finds Lee, and Lee finds the bucket. He has 14 points in the game.
Wow, just dominating.
21-5, folks. All Lady Lions here thus far. On the bench over there is Rod Parker, we mentioned, Angela Ross. One of the brain trusts over there, too. He's very humble. Frank Clampett. Down low, bad pass. Stolen. Maxfield picks that off. Front court, good diagonal pass to Lee. Lee on the run out the other way. Lee puts it up, no, blocked. It goes out of bounds. And they said the ball belongs to TCA. The TCA folks thought there might have been a foul there.
Replay kind of shows there may have been. Sadly, we can't present the replay to you, but I have exclusive access to the replay, and yeah, maybe.
Ken Northcutt. Hey, Ken, how are you, buddy? Good to have you watching tonight. Alice Yarborough's tuned in. Here's a shot up by Maxfield. Long 2, left wing, bingo.
Cameron Maxfield needs to hit a few more of those, get off to the good start.
Melanie Wilburn, our lovely buddies watching. You know, we mentioned several times, Stan, in broadcast last year and this year, when Maxfield shoots the ball and shoots it well, boy, TCA takes their offensive game to another level, don't they?
They do. Hard screen there we fought through.
Because you got to guard her and respect her. Another turnover. How many, Stan?
That's 9.
9 turnovers already. 23-5. TCA with a commanding lead here in the second stanza. 5:50 left in the first half. Gehring drives in. Good defense by Little. Cut her off. Gehring to Lee. Lee post up. Lee turns. Left free throw line extended. No. Rebound Vales. Boy, she's quick. Got in there and stole that basketball. Now Lee turns. Or Vales turns. Fires. No. And I think it's going to be on Baines, I think.
I think it's Tess Little, 34.
Little?
Yeah.
Let's see who's right. Little or Baines? It's going to be on Little. To the line, Vales. Vales will eye the mark. Will shoot 2. Carden, bingo. She has 3 in the game. Vales on the year from the charity stripe, shooting 80%.
Now, Dave, when you know I'm that positive it is, you know it's best to back away. Because my eyes, when I recognize it, missed free throw there, but when my eyes recognize it, it must have been real close and wide open.
Absolutely, 24-5. Working with it now will be Little on the Trinity Christian Big T out there. The T-Dome is what we like to call it. There's no dome here. We like to imagine there would be. A little deep right. After she hit that first 3, TCA's all over her. Brooks turns, fires. Boy, it blocked her foul, one or the other. She hits the deck. And Maxwell comes out there with it with Vales. Vales front court, bounce pass, left wing lead. The 3, got it.
Olivia Lee.
17.
Yes, 17 points on the night, her third 3 of the ball game.
Tony's not been on this side of this kind of affair many times in his career, and he's puffing over there a little bit, 27-5. A little concerned that his team is not playing any better, and a lot of that's because of TCA. Yarborough, right baseline. Yarborough, ball taken away. Lee steals that basketball. Lee just took it right out of midair. Lee in the front court. Lee will pull up, left free throw line extended, missed it, and the rebound is controlled by no one. Loose out of there, and Yarborough comes out of there with it. Lee front court, Yarborough front court against Maxfield. Yarborough moves in, got it, and foul. That's where I think Maxfield's probably got to let her go. It would be better chosen to let her go there.
Yep. So she'll go to the line looking to add a little harm. Another substitute coming in for Jackson Christian. Gibson Boykin will be returning to the ball game. Who's she going to replace? Trinity Brooks.
And to the line will be Miss Yarborough. Elena Yarborough. She'll go there and try to complete the three-point play the conventional way. And she puts it up and missed it. And the rebound, though, is controlled by Jackson Christian. So we went flat-footed on the rebound side of it, didn't we, Stan?
I would tend to agree.
Boykin with it. They wanted to go back door that time to Barnes, but TCA cut it off. TCA's defense has been superb. 27-7. The biggest lead had been at 27-5. Is that right? Yep. Here's Little, another three. This time she missed it. Same spot she get the other one earlier in the game. Gehring, front court, bad pass, but Lee tracks it down to Bales. Bales back over to Lee. Wide open, another three. The kid can't miss. 20 in the game.
Wow.
Chance she could go for 40 tonight. 30-7. I mean,
what's
she's
the
not
record,
hesitating.
42 or 43?
43, I think, isn't it?
Good defense.
Lee steals the basketball. Sanders applied the pressure.
It's double sticks.
Lee front court. Lee, Sanders, out to Maxfield. Three, front rim, no. Rebound, though. Look at Vales get in there and get that basketball. What a play by Vales. A jump ball. Alternating possession. It goes to Jackson Christian. Great hustle, though, by Vales. You would think TCA was down instead of up 23. Gehring out of the game. Vales out of the game. Nethery in, and Hadrago comes in the game. So it's Maxfield. Riley's in there. Kate, along with Sanders. They're playing a 1-2-2 court press. Sanders now pressuring. They go now this time to Barnes. Almost walk to Yarborough. Ball knocked away, loose. And Lee comes up with it. A wild scramble for it. They've got a little personal game going against each other right now.
Yep.
Knocked out of bounds. The ball belongs to Jackson Christian, saying that Lee was out of bounds when she touched it last.
Yarborough asking no quarter and giving none. Neither is Olivia.
Yep. 30-7. They get it in bounds. Jackson Christian does to Barnes. Jackson Christian School. And it's just now Jackson Christian. I still want to say JCS all the time. Old habits are hard to break, aren't they?
Well,
out between the
it
circles.
is Jackson Christian, but a lot of their website material is still JCS related.
Oh, is it? Baines out between the circles. 30-7, under 3 minutes. Coach Schutz is not happy with his offense. He just says, turn around and threw his hand up. Left wing, Yarborough. That's not Yarborough, that's Barnes over to Little. They want to go inside to Barnes against Sanders. Now they go out to Yarborough. Open three. It's there. That's what they wanted, and they got it.
Wide open 3 for Atlanta Yarborough. 5-7 on the night.
Tony looked around the bench and said, just the way I drew it up. 30-10. Sanders to Maxfield. Lady Lions leading by 20. Riley thought about it. Doesn't shoot out to Sanders.
She could have took that one in herself.
Got Lee at the high post now. And now they try to go inside to Nethery. Ball knocked away. Now Nethery knocks it away, and I think they get a foul on Nethery. Proper call.
If that is on Kate, that would be her second.
30-10. Nethery's one of those players, Stan. She's a sophomore, but she's the kind of kid that can get better and better and could really be a fine player, I think, before her career is over here.
She was pretty fair in middle school and has only gotten better
the
older she gets. She is like a fine wine. She is improving every year.
She really is. She's improved a lot this year. Just you can see it. The game gets quicker as you move up, doesn't it, Stan?
Quite a bit.
You have to adjust to it. Bales and Gehring about to come back in the game, by the way. 20-point game, under 2 minutes, first half. Stan and I will have stats and analysis at halftime. Down low, they post up Brooks. Brooks up, no foul. Boy, Jackson Christian ran the offense beautifully that time, and they're going to shoot free throws. And Stan, they're settling down a little bit now on the offensive end on the half court, aren't they?
They certainly are. It hadn't resulted in a whole lot of buckets yet, but they are playing better.
And to the line is Brooks. Up. Nope. Good try again. I have them only shooting 2 free throws, 0 of 2. TCA has shot 4 and is 2 of 4. 30-10 on this Tuesday night. Got up in the 60s today, Stan. Really a nice day in West Tennessee.
I drove around. She converts a second.
Brooks up. Good. I was in my office almost all day. I don't have any windows in there, but I went out to stroll out through the parking lot a couple times, get some air. Really beautiful day.
I drove around with the window down a little bit.
30-11. I had one of the windows cracked a little bit coming home from McKenzie back to Jackson this afternoon. That's a long old drive. Whoops. They go down low, bad pass. Gehring tried to go to the cutting Lee, and the ball got there, but Lee wasn't there yet. Here's Little, another 3, and banked it up and in.
Her second 3 of the night.
The bank's open on a Tuesday night, as Bill Hamilton would say, 30-14. Gehring with it. Gehring or Riley. They cut her off. Their defense has been, oh my goodness, almost an elbow there to the chin of Yarborough. Riley Drago, the 3, got it.
Nice inside-out game. Riley gets her first bucket of the night.
She's not scared to shoot, is she, Stan?
I'm just glad my chin wasn't in front of that elbow.
Boy, that thing came very close, didn't it?
Razor sharp.
33-14. Little with it against Riley. Riley, look at those eyes. Look at her right in the face. And then looked up to see how much time was left. She doesn't play like a freshman. 35 seconds. 33-14. Little with it. They want to go inside. Ball tipped out of there in control. No, but Brooks gets it right back and lays it. Missed it. Little bunny just flat missed it.
Point blank.
Point court. Kate Nethery has it. Kate will drive in and walk and did not get away with it. Proper call.
That is turnover number 6 on TCA. Nethery there trying to position herself for the layup and shuffled the feet a little bit.
Smart play by Matt here, getting Bales out of the game with 19 seconds. She's got 2 fouls. Do not dare leave her out there and maybe get someone a cheap foul and have 3 at halftime. Well, 33-14, a little bit more competitive in this last few minutes, Jackson Christian. Here's a shot put up, no good. The student body trying to trick her on how much time was left is actually 6.8. They got down to 2.
Well, here there, they can't count. Took one of Coach Mancini's math classes.
Stan, is that Eli Parker over there in the
where?
The second row in the corner over there? Is that Eli? 33-14.
Sure looks like him.
Sure, I think that's Eli. 3-dog. Little into Brooks. Brooks with 2 seconds. Brooks ball taken away, but they get a foul on Riley Hidrago. Boy, it looked clean here, didn't it?
It did to me as well.
Not trying to home it up. Steve Heyman always used to get on me when I'd say that, but it looked pretty clean. We had a good angle at it, too. Well, one of the first games we've had quite a few folks up behind us here, Stan, for a while. Your fan club. Brooks up, good.
It's not my fan club. Brooks now with 2 points in the night.
33-15. That track team is your favorite, aren't they?
Yeah, those are my people.
This one up no good. It goes right back to Brooks.
Nope.
And at the buzzer, puts it up no good. Wouldn't have counted anyway, I don't think. We're at halftime. Your score. After a 18-5 lead at the break, it is 33-15 now. We'll come back after this break. Halftime stats and analysis, and we'll talk a little bit about the upcoming boys game. That's coming up next on the TCA Basketball Network.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, the name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
We offer live webcasting for families. It kind of came out of when so many warriors were going overseas to war. We have learned to offer families more choices, that we want to serve our families well and serve our families better.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, our #1 priority is keeping you and your loved ones cozy this holiday season. If your HVAC system needs an upgrade, call McCoy's for quick, quality installation. Don't wait. With the purchase of your new unit, you will receive our Keep Cozy gift bag filled with cozy essentials for the cold weather ahead. To schedule your system upgrade, call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
Welcome back to the T-Dome on the campus of Trinity Christian Academy. Our score at the half, 33-15. Here's a look at the unofficial stats from the first half of play. First for Jackson Christian, 11 turnovers in the first half. For the Lady Eagles, Trinity Brooks, 2 points on 2 of 4 from Charity. It's going to be Elena Yarborough with 7 points on 3 field goals, 1 from long range, and 0 of 1 from Charity. Tess Little has 6 points on 2 field goals, both from long range. And they are 2 of 5 from Charity, 3 balls, and 11 turnovers are the Jackson Christian Lady Eagles. Only 5 field goals in the first half of play for the Lady Eagles for TCA. Kate Nethery, 1 field goal for 2. Camden Maxfield, 1 field goal for 2. With 3 on 1 field goals, Riley Hidrogo with 3 on 1 field goal. 1 of 2 from Cherry is Gehring. Carden Vales, 1 field goal, 1 of 2 from Cherry for 3. And with 20 points on 3, 8 field goals, 4 from long range, and 20 points, Olivia Lee. 13 field goals, 5 from three-point land, 2 of 4 from Charity, and only 6 turnovers in the first half of play. Our score at the half, it was 18-5 at the end of 1 and 33-15 at the half. We'll take a short break. When we come back, more on the pregame, on the halftime show right here on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
And welcome back to the T-Dome on the campus of Trinity Christian Academy. 33-15 is our score at the half. Up next, it's the boys' game, TCA, coming into the game with a record of 13-4, and Jackson Christian coming to this ball game 12-4. On paper, another good matchup between these two teams. But TCA coming off a very impressive woodshed shellacking of Sacred Heart last week.
Yeah, one of the more impressive wins we've had, or TCA's had in the last several years, I think. Just a really not only just a win, but a thumping of a really talented Sacred Heart team. By the way, the latest to check in, Savannah Lee, our lovely buddy, checking in. Mandy Graves likewise, Melinda Chapman, and Carissa Long. All those lovely ladies checking in with us. We'll stand about 3 minutes before we tip off this second half. It's been 33-15, all TCA from the get-go. They led the game 7-0, 9-2, 18-5 at the end of one. Jackson Christian got their legs back up under them a little bit more in that second quarter, made a pretty game of it, or a more decent game of it, but right now you still feel like the Lady Lions in pretty good control. The defense, I thought, really superb, forcing a lot of turnovers for Jackson Christian that first half.
Well, it was all Olivia Lee just lighting the place up 20 points, as you said, on the, 3, 6, 8 field goals, and 4 of those from long range. And she's just been unstoppable. It's been almost, the farther out she is, the better she shoots. But where she's had a little trouble is on the little bunnies on the inside play.
Yep. What do you expect here in the second half, sir?
I would hope Jackson Christian will get another full dose of Olivia Lee, and the TCA Lady Lions put this game away in the third quarter would be Dr. Stan's prescription.
After tonight, we'll come back your way. Stan will have some action for you Thursday. I'll have some college action north of here, but Jackson Christian tonight. Tipton Rosemark, senior night Friday. Stan, that's always a nice night to recognize the seniors.
Yeah, I'll have a middle school action at USJ on Thursday. Tipton Rosemark on Friday. We'll have 2 middle school games on Saturday, followed up by a boys-only game against Natchez Trace. So I'll have a triple header on this Saturday.
I'll have Campbellsville and Bethel Thursday night. I did my numbers on Campbellsville today. Number 5 in the nation in scoring. Number 1 shooting the basketball from the field. Number 2 in three-point percentage. Number 1 in assists. It could be a tough night.
And that is Diamond Dave by the numbers.
Yeah, that is some numbers. I did those today. I walked up to Coach Nelson. I told him those numbers. He already knew them. I reminded him of them, and I said, I think he got it under total control. He just chuckled a little bit. Well, we get ready. Always a nice night when these two get together, Jackson Christian and TCA. And Stan, we'll be back over at Jackson Christian. Let's see. We go over there on January the 27th. Is that right? Yep.
That sounds about right. I just hope I can keep my feet under me this time. Last time we were there, I tried to become a member of the gymnastics team and excelled in tumbling.
Last thing either one of us need is to tumble somewhere. Well, we're getting ready for this one. And
the good thing was at least it was before the hip surgery.
Appreciate you folks tuning in tonight, watching the game. And we appreciate Worthy Road Studios, Paul Schulte, the executive producer and director, TCA Facebook page, the TCA Booster Club. A lot of folks make it possible for us to come your way with football and basketball. Michael Mancini here tonight, producing and directing. Daniel's over here. He's working the camera. He's about to take those orders for what we want between the games, too. That's one of his primary
I
duties
thought
tonight.
Coach Mancini would have just texted that in. They brought it up themselves.
No, Jay gave, and Michael both gave us orders. Give the order to Daniel, and he's going to get it between the games.
Okay, then.
We've never been known to beg for food, though. Well, we're getting ready for this one. Maxfield, Vales, Gehring, Sanders, and Lee for the Lady Lions.
We're always well taken care of here.
Brooks. They go back with their starters, too. Jackson Christian does. They have Barnes, Baines, Brooks, Yarborough, and Boykin. Walk. Maxfield Walk with the basketball.
Her 7th turnover of the night for TCA. Obviously the first of the second half. And, yeah, the upper echelon here, upper deck's starting to fill up a little bit.
Yeah, certainly the case. Well, it is 33-15. And the inbound side backcourt, Barnes, after the ball deflected out of there. Boykin has it. Boykin in the backcourt across the timeline. Boykin moves in, nothing there. Vales guarding and dogging her out front. 33-15. Brooks left wing. Brooks drives in the paint, throws one up. Good effort, but missed it. Barnes follows, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Brooks. Jackson Christian really fighting hard. Anyone that plays for Tony Schutz is going to play hard or not play. And here's the ball, an air ball, been saved that time though, and TCA comes up with it. Vales with it, front court Lee, who's sitting on 20 of the 33 points. Maxfield. Vales wants it. Vales has the three. It's coming down. Back rim, no. Tipped around and controlled by no one. Now Jackson Christian comes up with it. Ball out of bounds. Touched last by, I thought that ball went off Jackson Christian, to be honest with you.
Diamond, it's ugly at Rosemark, 53-7. USJ on top of Tipton Rosemark in girls action.
33-15. 18-point game. 6:58 left. What was that score again?
53-7. That's only midway through the third. That's a walk.
Yep. In the backcourt, Boykin. Boykin. Double team back there. And now a 10-second count. Another turnover, Jackson Christian.
Number 12.
Tony walks down, looks up at the scoreboard, puts his head down. You can see him puffing down there a little bit. Working out between the circles is Gehring. Gehring drives in and lost the ball out of bounds. Yep, just lost the handle. 18-point game. TCA's led by as many as 27-5 and 30-7. The 23-point game was our biggest lead of the game.
Diamond, here's a name I haven't seen before. Joan Council from Newbern checking in.
Thanks for Joan for listening and watching. Here's a drive up, no good on the shot. Let's see if that's going to be 2 free throws or it's on the floor.
They're going to get down Gehring.
Stan, TCA's played well, but about midway of the second quarter to this now about a minute and a half in this, and haven't really burned it up, have they?
We got out to the comfortable lead, and then we just, for lack of a better term, just maintained.
Baines will be the guy shooting the free throws. Up, got it. Good form there that time. 33-16. She'll try again. Baines eyeing the mark. Got them both. Boy, that was clean as a whistle that time.
Yep.
33-17. They've got that 23-point lead down quite a bit. Vales drives in. Vales scooped the hoop. Oh, my, what a play by Vales.
Vales with 5 of the night. That was just, she put in an overdrive. There's steal.
Now the pressure. Lee steals it. Lee lays it up, missed it. Rebound Vales, though. Vales went right in there and darted in there and got that basketball. Vales will drive in again. Takes it to the hoop. Up, no good. Front rim. In the backcourt, Boykin with it. A 35-17 game with 5:57. Boykin right wing. Boykin over there in the corner to Brooks. Brooks out front to Barnes. Left wing, here's Baines with it. TCA, basically a matchup zone. They're just almost a gal-to-gal principle, but they're laying back. They're following Boykin. Maxwell does. That's what it is. Now they come out of that. Here's a shot up. It's there. And it's a 3, and it's there by Baines.
Quickly, she's got 5 all in this third quarter play.
It's 35-20. 23-point lead down to 15 with 5:20 left. Lee drives in, stops. Lee out between the circles now. Guarded out there by Yarborough. They've had their one-on-one game sort of going all night. Lee will put it up with the left hand. A circus shot. Yes.
She's now with 22 on the night.
Savannah and Money. Macy would love that. 37-20. 5 minutes left here in the third stanza. Baines, front court. Ball knocked away, but Brooks goes back and gets it. Puts up blocked by Lee, and they say a foul on Lee.
Well, Olivia went straight up for it, but got called for the hack, her first foul of the game.
And, of course, a boos ring out through the T-Dome here.
That was another Diamondism foul.
Yeah, the floor, we haven't talked about it enough, I guess, Stan, this year. Brooks just put up the proverbial air ball. Another one of those Michael Mancini shooting videos and missed it badly. But, you know, Stan, the floor lighter, the lights, it just seems like it's a lot brighter in here. Not that it was ever bad, but it really got a great look to it, doesn't it?
It does. She sinks the second up to. I was over at USJ last night, and actually they redid their floor as well, and it looks a lot better than it did in years past.
37-21.
Very, very impressed with how that floor looked as well.
Here's the ball knocked away and touched last by Brooks. Brooks is a really good athlete. TCA will inbound it. Side backcourt, or just right near the press row there, between that and the Jackson Christian bench as you watch. Across the timeline, Gehring. 4.5 left here. Tori Robertson's back in the game. She got Sanders, by the way, a moment ago. Gehring with it, deep left. Gehring wills and got a charge.
Oh. They had to say she lowered the shoulder, I guess.
Matt not real happy with that call.
I'm not either, but I'll live with it. Timeout on the floor. TCA up 37-21. It's TCA basketball on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, round recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood fungus and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I wanted to see some things.
Speed reading. Diamond Dave, speed reading here as we get set to come back to action. TCA leading 37-21.
Yep. Well, we get you ready now to return play here. And in the backcourt, Jenna Tinsley's in the game for Jackson Christian. Over to Tess Little. Barnes is out of the game for a rest right now. 37-21, 16-point TCA lead.
Tess Little had a brother who played well in the middle school game last night.
Okay, here's a shot. Bank shot there. Brooks, right place, right time. Good players have a way to do that, though, don't they? And knocked it in. It's a 14-point game, 37-23. Maxfield's three, no. And Yarborough with the rebound, and Jackson Christian's got all the momentum. 37-23. Front court, here's Tess Little. Little gets the high screen from Yarborough, can't really use it. Maxfield on Little. Little on the left wing to Brooks. Brooks slashes in the paint and walks. Proper call. Good defense by Camden Maxfield.
I was waiting for him to call a little foul, but she got the arm extended out there just a hair. I thought they may have were getting ready to call a foul on that one, but we got the walk call instead.
So it's a 37-23 game, 14-point game. TCA not on the ropes, obviously, with a nice still lead, but got to get some points. Leads three, front rim no. And Yarborough, her quickness allowed her to go get it. Now she and Gehring tie it up. Hope Gehring's okay. She came down on her right elbow. We don't need a count of injury here. That's right elbow stinging a little bit.
Kind of like my hand. My hand's stinging a little bit right now from hanging on to this cane so much.
Wait a minute.
What's the truth?
We got a player down with an elbow, and you're.
It's the same. I was thinking it's a stinger. You get a big tingling feeling in your hand.
Michael, there's no hope for him. 37-23.
Same feeling you get in your elbow when you whack it.
Ball knocked away. Okay, you were comparing the injuries.
Yeah.
Okay, Here's a pass, knocked away, and now Lee comes up with it. No. Lee will move back in. Lee will put it up and got it with the left hand.
Olivia Lee now with 24 in the game. If you like, I can whack your elbow with this thing.
I didn't realize you were comparing the feeling. I thought you were complaining about your injury.
No.
39-20. That's a big bucket, big turnaround there. Nethry's in the game. She and Tori Robertson out there with Lee, Gehring, and Bales. Ball thrown away.
Another turnover. That's the 5th of the half. 16th of the game for Jackson Christian.
Jackson Christian doesn't have a big student body over there, but they're pretty active over there. Meanwhile, down to our right, TCA's got quite a few folks down here, but they're pretty quiet right now. Here's a fadeaway 2 by Bales. No, out of bounds. Jackson Christian's ball.
Official still has good hands. Came up with that ball.
And Gehring's going to go out of the game, and Riley Hidrago comes in for her. And it will be Little in the backcourt against the 1-2-2 court, about a 3/4 press. Boykin back in the game after a rest. Splits the defenders to Brooks for that nice pass, and Brooks drives in and lays it up and in. Brooks having a nice quarter with 5. She has 7 in the game.
That's what I thought Trinity Brooks should have been doing the first half.
39-25. Yeah, she's really a good athlete. She and Yarborough are very good athletes. 2 minutes left in the third, and Jackson Christian trying to make a game of it after they trail at one time by 23. Got it back down to 14. The closest they've been is 14. Left wing, Robertson puts it up, the 3, no. Boykin with a rebound. Boykin, backcourt. Boykin back there with it. Guarded by Bales. Bales takes it away from her. Bales will drive in. Bales will put up the layup. It's there by Carton Bales.
I mean, she was the proverbial thief in the night on that one.
Picked her pocket, didn't she? 41-25.
Cleanly.
Boykin, good-looking player, but boy, Bales is so quick. Those defensive hands and feet. Boykin with it. Nice pass to Brooks. She jacks up the 3. Air ball. Stan, they've really not come close to threes tonight at all, haven't they? They've hit 1 3, make it 3 threes, 4 threes actually. 2 of those by Little, but boy, they've had a lot of air balls on those.
And then the girls have hit them have come back later and just drawn air.
Yeah, 41-25, back to the 16-point margin. Lee front court had to go high to get that errant pass. Comes down with it though. She and Yarborough again really battling each other. Left wing, Robertson's 3, no. Riley, though, with a rebound. Over to Lee. Wide open, 10-footer. Got it. Nice pass.
Olivia Lee, 6 in the quarter, 26 in the game.
43-25. Savannah's watching tonight. She may be working and doing some things and watching. The other way, Little in the corner over here now to Baines. And Lee steals that basketball. Lee will split the defenders in the other way, and ball knocked away and touched last, they say, by Jackson Christian.
Good job, Jackson Christian hustling back on the defense and at least challenging what was going to be an easy bucket.
38 seconds, all that remains in this third stanza. In a 43-25 TCA lead. Yarborough is going to go out of the game. Brooks went out, and Tony said, nope, wrong gal. You go back out there and send Yarborough over here, and she does. 38.6. Inbounds pass to Nethry. Nethry looking for help. Now to Lee. Lee fakes and will drive in from about 8 feet this time. Shot at 7. Rebound, they fight for it loose, and Boykin comes up with it. Boykin with 28 seconds left. Boykin will go the other way with the left hand, puts it up, missed it. We got a foul on the floor before the shot. Yep. That's just number 4, so no free throws.
Jackson Christian, unless they commit a foul here in the last 24 seconds, are going to go the first and the third quarter without committing a foul.
Only what, 1 tonight all night or 2? So let's see.
2.
Here's Little's 3. Nope. Almost went in. Rebound though, controlled by Addison Gosley. She came up with it. Nice board by Gosley off the bench. And working out here to Little.
7.
And Tony shoots, complaining that Gosling's being manhandled. Now down low, they go inside to Brooks. No. TCA was pretty well wrapped it around Gosling. Look at Tony. He's really on the official over there. And to the line will be Brooks. Brooks tonight's been there 5 times. She's hit 3 of them. She has 7 in the game. It's 43-25 with 4.8 in the third.
Tony's been on the other end of more than he's been on that end, though.
Yeah, he's been up the upside more than that. Brooks missed the free throw. Trying to rebuild this Jackson Christian girls program. They've had some good years over there, but this district has been dominated by TCA for the most part. That one's up. It is there. 43-26, backcourt Garing. Garing will lose track of it. Now throw it up. No good. And within the three. Our score, TCA 43, Jackson Christian 26. We're back for the final frame after this on the TCA Basketball Network.
Tired of being seen and not heard? At Lifestyle Vision, we believe in patient-centered quality eye care for West Tennessee, which is why we are locally owned and operated. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Diamond, it hasn't happened often this year, but TCA outscored in this quarter. TCA led by Olivia Lee, though, with 26, only 6 in that third quarter play, 6 of TCA's 10 third quarter points.
And to begin this fourth quarter, it's going to be Maxfield, Vale, Sanders back in, Nethery, and Gary. Olivia Lee with 26, taking a break. It was an 11-10 run there, wasn't it? 1 point game with 7:54. Garing with it. Garing. Cross court to Bales. TCA can be very selective here with a nice lead and just get high percentage shots. They go to Garing at the high post. Left wing Maxfield, long two, up, no. Rebound, they fight for it, and it's controlled by Jackson Christian. Baines, we got a foul over the back on TCA.
It's going to be on Sanders.
Anna will pick up her third in the game, I believe. Let's wait and see. Is that right?
I have it with 2, but that's
That
me.
is 2, you're right. Cross the timeline, working with it now will be, and now we have whistle and with a clock malfunction. I'll have to get that straightened out.
That whistle certainly shrilled through the night air.
That thing was loud, wasn't it?
It was a different sound to it.
43-26. Got the nice BBs in that one. And inbound it will be Baines across the way.
One of them got stuck.
Yeah, Barnes with it. Working out here now to Kendrick, who's in the game. They go to Yarborough. Long three, left wing. There, knocked in by Boykin. Her first points of the night.
Gibson Boykin showing she can dial from long distance.
Back to 14, 43-29. That three's going to get right back off the bench. Lee, but then Gehring knocks in a three left wing.
Her first three of the night, her second bucket. She's got 6.
Now here's a bad pass. That ball thrown away by Boykin. Unforced turnover that time. Tried to go in the front court very quickly to Kendrick and threw it over her head.
Olivia Lee back in the ball game. Nethery taking a break.
46-29. Here's your score. Lee with it. Now to Gehring. Nashville's down in the blocks down there. They have Vales here on the right wing. Go inside to Lee. Lee tried to pass it, threw it away. But now Gehring saves it though. Made a really nice hustle play that time. Lee, 15-footer, went about 14. Missed that one badly. 46-29. Front court. Baines. Boykin drives in wide open, but missed the bunny. Just flat missed it. Woo! Like to have that one back, wouldn't you? The Eagles of Jackson Christian battling here tonight. Looked like TCA was going to blow them out of here. They've made it a decent game here in this half. Bales a three. I'll make a long two up. No, it goes out of bounds off Yarborough. 46-29, little back of the game, and going out will be Kendrick, who played well off the bench for him for a few minutes. 6:14 left. Inbounds pass to Sanders. Sanders looks inside. Lee said, nope, don't come in here. Yarborough's too tight on me. Now Lee comes out, springs out, and gets the basketball. Good cut, Gehring. Good pass, Lee. Gehring up, no foul, still shoot 2.
Lily Barnes gets the foul, her first. Mock cheer from the crowd. Apparently they saw something I hadn't been paying attention to.
It is a mock cheer, yeah. The crowd knowing that they hadn't been called for many fouls tonight.
That's their first foul of the second half.
Free throw up Gehring. Good. She'll try again. 47-29, 6:05 left. In the air again. Good again. I have her announced stand with 8 in the game, Amelia.
Correct.
And averaging almost 10, 9.8. 48-29. Inside they go to Yarborough against Lee, and she walked. Yep.
Great defense by Olivia Lee. Just got her hands up in the air and in the way, and that intimidated her enough to cause the travel.
How many turnovers now?
That is 9.5, 20 in the game.
20 in the game, my goodness. A lot of turnovers. Front court Bales, dishes left wing Gehring. They spin it inside to Lee at the high post. Good pass to Bales. Over to Gehring. She has the baseline. Nice pass to Lee. Lee had the angle but didn't take it. Now a step back long. 2 up. No. Rims around the rim a couple of times. It comes out. And it remains a 48-29 game with 5:20 now left in the game. Little right wing. Right there in front of the Jackson Christian bench as you see Tony. Coach Coble standing the entire game down to my right. Little's 3, sort of shot put. Front rim, no. Rebound out of there. Coming up with it was Barnes. Little, that might have been a little bit more out of her range than she likes.
She forced it for
Shoved
sure.
it up there, didn't she?
Yep.
Here's a nice drive, and now dropping the ball and picking up with a 3 on the left wing. That's up no good by Barnes. And Lee comes down with the rebound.
Tony Schutz is wanting to foul on Olivia there.
Yeah, he didn't get it. He's not real happy about not getting it. Left wing Bales. Cox for the 3. Back rim, no. And they battle for it. And coming out there with it, Baines. Baines, front court. They leave Baines wide open, and she drives right in, uncontested, and lays it in.
I mean, we had her guarded, and then we just ran away.
Yeah, everyone just turned, and she said, okay, I'm open, I'll take it. There's Coach Dexter Williams right below, getting ready to bring out the guys here in a minute. 48-31. Now here's a foul down low. Oh, no, they get walking.
Huh?
TCA crowd not happy about that.
Well.
And one side cheers, one side jeers. So it's a 48-31 game. Front court. Now between the circles is Boykin. They go inside, wide open. Here's a shot up by Barnes. No, but a foul. I think Sanders, I believe.
Yep, she got her. One thing I've noticed, though, Dave, Jackson Christian, when they go to set their screens, they form their hands and their arms into an X. But what they're doing after that, extending those arms into the body of the TCA players.
Eagle Eye Gerard. Here's a shot up by Barnes. It's there. She has 3, all of those here in this quarter. 48-32. Well, credit Jackson Christian, Stan. TCA looked like they're going to beat them by 40 or 50, didn't it? They're hung in there, and they're making a game of it. This one is no good, and that helps TCA's cause. You know, a team coached by Tony Schutz is not going to quit. Their desire and hustle has brought them back in the game a little bit. 48-32. Sanders with it. Matt does a great job with the light the lines as well. No panic. Maxfield left wing. Almost walked, did not. Sanders with it. They go to Gehring. Gehring, cross court, bad pass. Bales couldn't get there. Got her legs crossed up a little bit on the bad pass. And Tony Schutz says, give me a full timeout. 48-32. 3:35. All that remains in the game. Looking pretty good for the Lions. Back after this on the TCA Basketball Network.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should offer more than a place to just store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest accounts include the flexibility of a checking account with tiered interest rates, identity theft protection, cell phone protection, and more. So start a financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number at the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Diamond, one thing for sure, our viewing fans at TCA amongst the most loyal in all of West Tennessee tonight. Another great audience watching this ball game, chock full of TCA fans. Hello to each and every one of you.
Yeah, we do really appreciate that. I know our sponsors do as well. And the TCA Booster Club, all the folks that make it possible for us to be here. Michael, great job. Jay is not off tonight. He's back in the concession stand. The football parents are back there. We mentioned Carissa Long earlier, Debbie Henderson, Joan Council. I think you mentioned Joan.
Yep.
Norma Austin. Watching from over in Haywood says, let's go Camden. 48-32, Camden Maxfield that is, across the timeline. Here's Boykin. On the give and go, they tried to go back to Boykin on the cut, but good defense by Bales. You're not going to catch Bales napping very often on that cut. Boykin with it. They want to go inside of Yarborough. It's just not there. It's a 48-32 game. Play instructions from Tony. They spread the floor, and they're trying to get someone backdoor standing.
Yep.
TCA staying at home for the most part, aren't they?
I agree.
Lee with it. They mounts it into Barnes. Barnes had the ball taken away by Maxfield, and a jump ball. All Canadian possession stays for Jackson Christian.
We've been a little testy with them trying to rip that ball out a few times.
Yeah.
And the thing is, though, you're going to need that aggressiveness come postseason time.
That's like we asked Kirby Smart last night before the ball game. What's the key? He said aggression. I'd say the Bulldogs were pretty aggressive, wouldn't you? Little's three, right wing. Nope. And the rebound is controlled by no one. Now Yarborough over the back of Gary. No call. Now jump ball. This one belongs to DCA. I don't know how they missed that one.
You're not going to tell me
Look at
she
Yarborough.
went
She's
over
even
the
laughing.
back.
Look at Yarborough's even laughing. Look at that.
You're not going to tell me she leaned over with her arms, got a hold of the ball, and managed to keep her body away from the contact.
Basically a bear hug is what it was. 48-32. Sanders, they've done a good job for the most part, both sides, though. They've missed a few here and there. Gehring with it, right wing. Lee's at that high post again. Now, boy, nice hustle by Boykin. She's playing hard. And now they go to Lee again. Lee in the paint. Lee will wheel and deal with the left hand up. No foul. She'll shoot two.
Only the second foul against Jackson Christian in this half.
And to the line will be Lee.
Only the fourth in the game.
2:35 left, and Lee to the line. Lee's sitting on 26 right now. Has not scored in this quarter. Has now. Free throw is up. It's there. She came in averaging 23. She has 27. If you keep me a score at home like Freddie Garrett, she actually averages 23.5. This one again. Good again. 28 in the game. 50-32. 18-point game. 2:35.
You're not going to get me a pick on Freddie for you.
No. If you're keeping score Freddie at home, you need counseling. Left wing, they try to go underneath. They do to Yarborough, put it up. It rolls out, but she's fouled, and she'll shoot you. That's a nice pass by Taylor Baines.
I thought Freddie had the green light to keep score.
He does. Freddie's an official. He's a PA guy. He's radio announcer. I mean, the guy can do it all. Versatile.
Knows a posse when he sees one.
Yeah, he does. He knows McCulley's posse. Yarborough up, no good. That has to be one of the greatest lines of all time, though. So there's that group over there behind McCulley's. That's his posse. They're waiting for him to die to grab the mic. Free throw up, good.
So 1-2?
1-2. 50-33. And now timeout. Another four. Tony says, well, I can't take him around the corner. I'm just going to take him here.
It's the way he said they're all waiting for him to die.
To grab the mic. We'll grab you when we come back. A 30-second break. Back after this. Stay with us, everybody.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
TCA up by 17 with 2:28 to go in this contest. Diamond, we had the 18-5 lead. We've maintained that 14 to 25 point lead throughout the game. It's going up and down, and presently it's 17.
Yep, it's 23 as you said, and we'll get ready for the guys' game to begin after this one. And Lady Lions just softening this thing away. They'll move to 14-4, 1-0 in the district. Jackson Christian will fall to 1-2 and 13-5. And the Lady Lions will be back in action. We'll have the action for you Friday night here at Tipton Rosemark Senior Night. Airtime at 5:45. Gearing with it, front court. 2:19. We'll have to wait and see what time they're going to do the senior nights. Then we may come a little early.
I don't know if we're going to do that before or after.
I'm not sure.
Halftime.
We'll have to find out. Matt Coble will tell us. And then we'll make a determination. Talk to Mike and Jay. Bales the 3 up, no good. Maxwell, a nice rebound, though. Out to Lee. With the 2-minute mark of the final quarter here.
You want to pencil your order in?
Let's go. We'll just make it 2, 2, and 2. How about that? Look at that there, Daniel.
We got to get Coach Mancini's order, too.
Yeah. Maxfield, 3. Left wing, no. You put it right up here. We'll hold it for you until you get ready. 50-33. By the way, the MM stands for M&M's. Get Michael's order.
Yeah, wait a minute, though. If we don't, let's see.
50-33. Ball knocked away. Loose. There is a game going on, Dave and Stan. In the paint, Lee, back rim, falls in. Yes, 30 in the game.
That's her first field goal of the fourth quarter.
Yep. 52-33. Ball knocked away. Maxwell comes up with it with 1:23. Work out to Lee. Lee will drive in. Lee will put it up. And number 31 and 2 and a foul. It's 54-33.
Bubba Holsinger checking in.
Behold, Bubba. Best mascot ever in the area. Well, you still didn't get Michael.
Oh, he doesn't want anything.
Oh, he doesn't want anything. Okay.
That's why I handed it back.
All right.
Free throw is good.
Lee up. Good. I was trying to take care of you, Mike. 33 of the game for Olivia Lee. 55-33. So she's matched Jackson Christian's total as a team. Sanders knocks away, but they get a foul on Sanders. Yeah, a little bit too much bumping there. Yeah, let's see if Matt goes to the bench here. I'd like to see BK come in the game. Robertson's going to come in. Brittany Kate. She's over there talking the truth. She thinks, you think you're going to put me in, let me score tonight? 55-33. Sanders goes out of the game. And Tori Robertson comes in. And to the line will be Taylor Baines. Baines up. Baines, yes. 6 in the game for Taylor Baines. 55-34. TCA led at the end of 118-5. They led at halftime. What was our score? The halftime score was 33-15.
Correct.
And again, Baines good. 55-35, 20-point game. Bales backcourt. Tony wanted to press. They didn't see it. He sort of puts his hands sideways. Down to a minute left in the game. TCA just passing around the perimeter there. Robertson with it. Torrey dribbles in. They go out to Bales here. And here's a foul that's going to be called on Boykin. And again, the mock cheer goes up from the TCA crowd.
It took an almost intentional foul for him to get to call one.
Yep. 55-35 your score. Right wing, Maxfield. Maxfield out to Torrey. And Gehring has it left wing. 40 seconds and almost a steal. Great hustle that time by Boykin. Let's hope Boykin's all right.
She hurt her ankle.
She's come down and hurt her knee or ankle. Oh, my goodness. It looks like her ankle, maybe the right ankle. Boy, great hustle by Boykin. Tried to fill the ball at midcourt. And oh, my goodness, Dan, you don't want him to get hurt in the first 32 seconds of a game, but you sure don't want him to get hurt in the last 32 seconds of a game. And she's down and really in some pain.
Could be a high ankle sprain.
Trainer out there, yeah, it's the right ankle, I think. Let's step out for a minute. We'll come back. 55-35, still a little prayer, if you would, folks, for Gibson Boykin of Jackson Christian. This is TCA basketball.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
We offer live webcasting for families. It kind of came out of when so many warriors were going overseas to war. We have learned to offer families more choice, that we want to serve our families well and serve our families better.
Well, Boykin heading off the court. The good news is she's up, and she is walking off with some assistance, but she is putting some weight on that ankle, which is a good sign.
Yeah, a little bit of weight there, and let's continue to say a little prayer for her. Corey Robertson about it, gets into the lead. We're down to 30 seconds of the game. 55-35. And TCA just putting it away now, not even looking at the bucket. Only 4 fouls on Jackson Christian, so no free throws if there is a foul called. And now what do we have?
Oh.
Did they call a foul? I guess they did.
Coaching point, when you're down 20, that's not the time to commit the fouls to try and get back into the game.
Yeah, Bales with it. Bales works out here to Gehring. Down to 10 seconds left in the game, and Lee just holding it out here. Drive again, now bring it back out to Maxfield. That's going to end it. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3. It's over, folks, here at Trinity Christian Academy. Lady Lions move to 14-4 and 1-0 in the district. And Jackson Christian falls to 13-5 and 1-2. The halfway final here, 55-35. TCA. We'll take a break and be back with our Between the Games activities. And we'll have the post-game stats and analysis of this one and set the stage for the guys' game coming up next on the TCA Basketball Network.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Welcome back to TCA here at the half, or excuse me, end of the first game. What am I saying at the half? It's 55-35 TCA with the win. And we have a ceremony here. I'm, to be honest, not quite sure what it's all about. Put the varsity basketball team out there, a group of others, and the middle school coach from the Terrell Green, the middle school coach, girls coach at Humboldt is here, Dexter's former assistant. Dexter with 200 wins is what I'm told. And Diamond, just think how many he didn't spend all those years in administration.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, think about it.
Recognized as one of the best, or not one of the greatest coaches ever to grace the sidelines here. Several high schools, and now TCA feeling very fortunate to have him here. His family's out there, and
I'm sure he just wishes his dad was here to see it.
Always get a kick out of the fact that his lovely wife Amber, she played at Lambeth. Steve Patterson, the gang over there, and then Dexter was out at Union. But again, as I always say, showing that Union and Lambeth can get along.
Well, certain cases. certain cases, that's a good thing. Weymouth always did steal the pretty girls from the Union, though.
And a standing ovation here for Dexter Williams. And some of his former teammates of years past out here too, Stan.
Yep.
55-35, the final on this one. Stan, you have the stats of the gals game.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get you the stats here for Jackson Christian. Taylor Baines, 2 field goals, 5 of 6 from Cherry for 10. Trinity Brooks, 2 field goals, 2, 4, 5 of 8. 4 of 8 for 9. We've got to wait until the hot dogs are only $1 for you to kick in.
Justin Miller asking us about the cheeseburgers.
Yep. It was Laney Yarborough with 8 points and Gibson Boykin with 3. Tessil had 2 threes in the first half for 6 points for TCA. Kate Nethery with 2. Amelia Gehring with 8. Maxfield with 2. Bales with 7. Hidrogo with 3. And with 33 points on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 field goals, 4 from long range, 3 of 3 from Cherry, and 33 points is Olivia Lee. TCA moves to 14-4, 1-0 in district play. And it is Jackson Christian 13-5, and they fall to 1-2 in district play. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll set you up with boys action. You're watching TCA basketball on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
Lifestyle Vision, located at Thompson Farms, offers patient-centered comprehensive eye exams. Select your new look with our latest styles from exclusive brands. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum's Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum's Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum's Steakhouse. Come taste the difference.
Waterwell Solutions offers experienced water well drilling and service throughout the greater West Tennessee area. Whether you need a 4-inch residential well or a 16-inch irrigation or municipal well, they have you covered. Waterwell Solutions has locations in Somerville and Brownsville with a fleet of service trucks and well service technicians that are ready to cover your service needs. If you need residential well service or a new water well, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
And welcome back, everybody. We're back here at Trinity Christian Academy, where the Lady Lions have just won their game 55-35. Dave McCulley along with Stan Gerard. Daniel Cashin with our refreshments, courtesy of Jay Cashin and the TCA Booster Club, and the football parents back there in the concession stand. Stan Gerard along for the ride as well. Michael Mancini, our producer and director. Well, we're getting ready for the guys' game. 13-4 coming in here tonight. The Lions, and coming off an impressive win over Sacred Heart. Meanwhile, the Eagles, Gal Teichman, the former great player down at Freed Hardeman, brings his team in 11-4. And Dan, we have them, what, are they 3-0 in the district?
They are.
And TCA, what, 2-0?
Excuse me, I'm a little choked up here at the moment, Diamond. But
how do you like the blue and white stripe warm-ups down there?
You know, I was just going to comment on that. That's, what, Dave, the second time we've seen that this year? Yeah, it's a Jackson Christian 3-0 in district play. TCA 2-0, so battle of the unbeatens here. But I do like the striped warm-up pants. It's always been a favorite of mine.
You made those famous.
Yep.
Red and white up at Bloomington.
Had about 4 of the 7 high school teams in Evansville used to wear those back in the day.
Well, Stan, what do you think about this guy's game?
I like to see what's old again is new again.
Yep, no doubt about it.
Well, again, 2 teams with similar records. Excuse me. Battling a little bit of the crowd, I think. Jackson Christian, I think it's going to be a game somewhat similar to the girls' game. The Jackson Christian boys have a little more talent on their team. There's a little more athleticism on this team, so I think it'll be a little bit more. It's going to be a more competitive ball game than the girls' games was. But I look for TCA. I look for it to be close early, and again, TCA pull away in the end. You know TCA is going to bring the pressure against them, and you don't see many teams weather that particular storm, that storm being the pressure that TCA brings all night long.
Whether it be the gals' game or the guys' game, any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this ball game tonight, presented to you by Worthy Road Studios, and the ball game Blitz is strictly prohibited. TCA warming up down to our left, and the guys down to the right. Stan, most of the folks who were here for the gals' game have stayed, and I think we've had a few more people to even come in for the guys' game.
Would not be surprised. Haven't seen anybody from the Jackson Christian side of things take a leave of absence yet, so the crowd just keeps getting bigger and bigger as we go on, much like what we're seeing in the viewing audience over the course of the night. It got bigger and bigger throughout the girls' game. And folks, as a reminder, it's an interactive broadcast. If you'd like to make a comment, please feel free. Let us know who you are, where you're cheering from, and who you're cheering for. We'd love to hear from you. And please, as always, share out this broadcast so we can increase the audience.
I recognize the middle official now. He was just waving up here at us. Stan, Lions coming in here tonight. Braden Waller coming off a career night the other night. Boy, he had a wonderful game in that Sacred Heart game. And let's go back and relive that a little bit. It was just a brilliant, brilliant game, I thought, by Waller. Caleb played well. Everyone played well. If I start naming them, I'll miss someone. But Luke Malden off the bench. Trace Robertson had a good game. You look at Cooper. Cooper really played a lot of minutes and played well. And Lakai, I thought he was a big factor coming off the bench. And Will Weiser, solid as always.
Lakai Tompkins coming in, not really the big scoring, but strength with his rebounding off the bench. And that's going to be, the scoring is going to come for that young man. The rebounding, when he gets in, can be his forte right now, here and right now. And, you know, there's a lot of teams that we don't match up with physically. Lakai can be a difference maker in that respect.
No doubt about it. I thought he was the big key to win the other night.
He certainly was. You know, they had some superior athletes as far as jumping ability and quickness, but TCA kind of with Lakai and his strength was able to counteract that quickness that Sacred Heart brought to the game. And, you know, what can you say about Waller? He was just absolutely on fire all night long.
I think another factor in that game, too, Stan, we haven't really touched on, talking about reliving that game a little bit. Trinity's defense was as solid as I've seen it in 2 or 3 years. Would you agree?
TCA attacked from the opening bell, and they did not give up until the final whistle.
I thought they had Sacred Heart off their game. I mean, they had a couple early dunks, And after that, though, they didn't exploit TCA at all with their size.
Well, that's the Sacred Heart game plan. Get out early with that impressive thing. TCA, unlike a lot of teams, TCA was able to adjust and adapt to that game and shut it down.
No doubt about it. Well, we'll get ready for the starting lineups. Stan will have those for you in just a matter of moments. As we wind it down about 30 seconds before the starting intros. Big hello to Bill Hamilton tonight. He's a Jackson Christian guy. His youngsters went there, his grandkids.
I haven't seen him here tonight.
I haven't seen him. Well, first of all, Stan, Joe Ellen, his lovely wife, has been under the weather, but I bring him up, too, to say that I want to pray for his mom. His mom's not doing well at all, hospitalized right now, and so special thoughts for his lovely mother.
Did not know that.
Yes.
Did not know that. And hopefully she will be able to get better real soon. Well, let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's ball game, featuring Jackson Christian and your TCA Lions. Jackson Christian under the direction of head coach Kyle Teekman, assisted by Drew Pergel. And now we're going to have another awards presentation of some sort. I'm not quite sure about.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
And welcome back, Diamond. You got a little bit more on what was going on here.
A presentation to both schools and the coaches and the officials as well, and the ADs, I think from the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Stan.
It is Fellowship of Christian Athletes night.
Right.
And now let's meet the starting lineups for this ball game between the Jackson Christian and the TCA. At junior number 1, Aiden Shaw. A senior number 2, DJ Taylor. Another sophomore, we heard his name on the football field, number 5, Jalen Mosley. A junior number 23, Ridgely Reagan. And finally, a senior number 33, Jaden Irvin. That's Shaw, Trailer, Mosley, Reagan, and Irvin. And now as the music builds, it's just about time to meet your TCA Lions. Of course, the Lions on the direction of head coach Dexter Williams, assisted by Antoine Long and James Handy. Those starting lineups for TCA. It's going to be a sophomore. Number 0, Braden Waller. Another sophomore, number 1, Caleb Williams. It's going to be a senior, Number 5, Will Weiser. Another senior, number 12, Trace Robinson. And the third senior in the starting 5, it's number 23, Will Keltner. Waller, Williams, Weiser, Robinson, and Keltner in the lineup for TCA. For Jackson Christian, Shaw, Traylor, Mosley, Reagan, and Irvin. Jackson Christian Diamond wearing a little bit lighter blue uniform than the girls wore, with a little more striping on the side. But again, the thing that I like best, you can read the numbers.
You're correct.
At Diamond, look what we have here. We finally stepped up our game. We got the little things you can mop up the floor with.
Oh, yeah.
On each sideline.
Yeah. Looking sharp.
That's Joe Cole with the hat handling one on that end, and looks like Basham handling the one on the other end.
Okay.
And it's going to be Weiser jumping against Mosley, and with the call of the game, here's Diamond Dave.
Thank you very much, Dan the Man. The 2 number 5s will jump it up. And the boys' game is underway after the gals won by 20. The gals being TCA. And TCA moving to our left in the white uniforms as you watch tonight on the TCA Facebook page, courtesy of Worthy Road Studios, TCA Facebook, and the Booster Club. The shot is up, no good by Keltner, and the ball goes out of bounds. And they say it belongs to TCA.
Good shot by Keltner, open up, just fell a little bit short. Wide open shot, though.
Trace to inbound it, gets it into Will. Keltner stops and pops off the glass there.
Well, gets his first points in that as he doggedly pursues Matthew Valentine for the all-time scoring title.
1-2-1-1, and now a foul on Waller in the backcourt.
His first, obviously, the first team foul.
Cannot get Waller in foul trouble, but he gets one here, and we just only played 31 seconds. So the Lions lead the game 2-0, but an early foul on one of the stars. In the backcourt, Jackson Christian has it against the pressure again. They spin it in the front court to Aiden Shaw. Shaw moves in, 13-footer, got it. Good looking shot.
Yeah, quickly up there with the bucket.
Yeah, 2-2 your score. Wearing those long leggings tonight. Williams out between the circles. Two very good teams that have really good records. You can tell Jackson Christian's really quick at that guard position. Williams with it. Williams crossover dribble, works over there to Waller. Waller, right wing to Trace. They get right into space. Work out here to Keltner. I'm sure both teams have scouted each other. Keltner, crossover dribble, nowhere to go. Over to Trace. Robinson pushes off, may have got away with it. Now down low, here's Waller up, got it. Nice pass, and Waller put it up and in on the spin move.
The little fadeaway one-hander for the deuce.
4-2 your score. Williams steals that basketball. It's still loose. Now kicked by Williams. He'll try to save it. Goes off his leg, and it should be Jackson Christian's ball stand, and it is.
Oh, pardon me, Double D.
It's all right. 4-2, 6:26 left here. This first stanza. So, an aggressive start by both teams here. Inbounds pass. They get it in this time to Reagan. Lost it, gets it back. Then gives it back out to Aiden Shaw. Very vocal crowd in here tonight. Deep left. Traylor drives in. Traylor spins it up. Got it. It's going to count it a foul.
Tried to draw the charge. This ball game tied again at our second time. A chance for DJ Traylor to give Jackson Christian their first lead tonight.
Who got the foul, Stan? Could you tell?
I did not see. Shots up and good.
It's now a 5-2 game. Or 5-4 game, excuse me. Jackson Christian has their first lead of the game. Down low, Keltner up, spins, no. Rebound control by Mosley, and we've got a foul or a jump ball.
Yeah. Proper call. The backside official called the jump ball. The official who was right in front of didn't blow a whistle.
Backcourt working with it, Shaw. They go to Reagan. Good pass, Traylor. They attack the press, and they burn TCA there. How to beat a press is to attack it, and that's exactly what Traylor and the Eagles did, and all of a sudden it's a 7-4 game.
And he's got 5.
Left wing, Keltner. Keltner works out here to Weiser. Weiser drives in. Throw it away. Stolen that time by Urban. Front court. They go wide open again. That layup is missed. Boy, TCA got a break there as Traylor just missed the easy money. Now the other way is going to be a charge. Proper call. They're going to get Waller, and that's, or excuse me, Weiser. 7-4 your score, and right now Jackson Christian outplaying TCA in the early seconds of this first stanza.
After the first minute or so, it's been all Jackson Christian, Dave.
Sure has.
Weiser going to the bench.
Cooper Bales in the game for Weiser. Backcourt Reagan. TCA applying some pressure. Their guards forgot they might be hard to trap, though. They're so quick. Now moving in, nowhere to go. Now a 14-footer. It rolls in. Actually about a 17-footer by Aiden Shaw.
Shaw with 4 on 2 field goals.
And all of a sudden, folks, it's a 9-4 game. TCA led 4-2. Keltner with it. Keltner out to Trace. Robinson right at the key to Bales. Bales drives in. And the ball deflects out of bounds. Nice deflection by Mosley. It is a 9-4 game.
Surprised
about it.
We're letting the student section get so close to the court there.
Yeah, they're out there right next to the bench, aren't they?
They need to be back in the stands.
Keltner over to Trace. 14-footer, forced it, missed it. Reagan with a long rebound. And now taken away by Robinson momentarily. Now Reagan comes right back up with it. Backcourt Aiden Shaw. A 9-4 game. Shaw across the timeline against Trace Robinson. Dexter up directing defensive strategy. They go now left baseline. There's Mosley with it. Mosley on the right wing, the three, in and out by Traylor. That thing did everything but stay. Cooper Bales in the run out the other way. Bales a little floater from 14. No. Rebound, they tip it out of there. It goes out of bounds. They're going to give it to Blue, they say.
Keltner tried to get the call to go his way by pointing. They weren't buying it.
Nope.
Into the ball game for Jackson Christian will be number 11. That's Zane White, the senior.
Yep. Zane White comes in.
It's a veteran ball club, Diamond, heavy on the upperclassmen.
He replaces Reagan, getting the early rest. Aiden Shaw. Ball knocked away. Touch last. No, they say it goes out of bounds off Aiden Shaw.
I did not see that.
I didn't either. Well, it's a 9-4 game with 4 minutes left. 4:05 left in the first. Across the timeline, Bales. Works over here to Waller. Waller will drive in, Waller up. No foul, he'll shoot two. Nice play by Waller. Waller's a great slasher and attacker to the bucket, didn't he, Stan?
Yep. Kind of thought, honestly, he traveled a little bit there.
Yeah, it looked like he might have taken a little walk to the park, but they didn't call it. And sometimes you get those breaks. Into the line is Waller. Waller on the year, 75% free throw shooter. Knocks this one down. He has 3 in the game. Makes it a 9-5 game.
One thing for sure, this series ought to be close for the next few years. These two groups of freshmen for each school battled 4 times last year as the second free throw is up and good. They battled 4 times last year's middle schoolers. TCA won 3 of the 4, and Robinson was forced to travel.
Grace did a great job there, and Urban walked with the basketball.
But, and those were some intense ball games, so I look for some great action over the next few years.
Inbounds pass, Williams with a quick jumper, no. Keltner with a rebound. They go to Caleb again here in the corner and nowhere to go. Nice pass, Keltner, 13-footer, yes.
Keltner with 4, he's deadly in that little short to mid-range jumper.
9-8 your score. Backcourt is Lane, or excuse me, is White. They go front court to Aiden Shaw. Shaw between the circles. Working with it now. Here's Urban with it again. They go out front to Shaw. Shaw. Crossover dribble against Bales there. And now we get a foul on Cooper. Both of them very quick, but Shaw much bigger. And Cooper had to foul him.
Cooper picks up his first, third, 4th team foul against TCA.
It is now a 9-8 game. The ball inbounded. Goes through a couple of sets of legs. Mosley gets it and lays it up and in. Right place, right time, Stan.
What they did was they just rolled that ball on the floor and TCA was asleep.
11-8 your score.
It's not a bad idea, actually, if you can get away with it.
Front court, Waller. Waller threw it away. Right in Trace Robinson over there and threw it away.
Second turnover on TCA. Both teams with 2 actually. In the ballgame for Jackson Christian. Co Vargason, one of those freshmen.
Yep. Backcourt, Shaw.
I think it's actually Comanus.
Okay.
M-A-N-E-S-S.
Shaw with it. Shaw drives in, and we get a charge on Shaw. Uses his arm and pushed off.
Shaw picks up his first, team second.
So that's Manus in there?
Yes. I remember that from last year.
And working the number 15?
Wearing, that should be correct, yeah, because he's a freshman.
Okay.
And I must have saw Vargason's name somewhere and
Here's
had it on the brain.
Here's the looser in the game, Luke Malden. Played well off the bench this year. Waller drives left baseline, shot it and missed it. Rebound, Trace Robertson blocked. It's the 11-8 game, and now the other way will be Mosley. Mosley, we drive in, can't shoot. Right corner, pass to Trailer. Up, no. Rebound, Trace Robertson.
Well, he got those arms, he's got some glue on those hands.
11-8 your score. Malden with it, deep left. Waller wasn't expecting that, looked up at the last second to get that pass. Here's Trace with it. Robinson out between the circles, knocked away.
Oh, a lot of hands.
Malden in the corner to Keltner. Keltner, great fake. Puts it up, missed it though, went in and out. Boy, he froze Mosley to the floor, but couldn't get it to go.
That's one of those I would like to see him. You get him up in the air like that, go right up with him there, and you're going to get a foul call in play.
11-8, Manus in the backcourt. Manus front court over on the right wing to Trailer. Trailer moves in, nothing there. They go deep left over to Shaw. Back out front to Trailer. Trailer moves in, puts it up, no foul. And let's see who gets the foul.
It's going to be 2 shots. It looks like Waller picked up his second.
Yes, he's got 2. Weiser's on the bench a moment ago. Makai Tompkins about to come in the game along with Caleb Williams. And to the line will be Trailer. DJ Trailer up, rolls off, stayed off.
Trailer now 1 for 2.
So 11-8 your score, a minute 23, all that remains in this first stanza. Lady Lions won their game earlier tonight, 55-35, jumped out to a big lead, and then sort of coasted in a little bit. And again, Trailer missed them both.
Wow.
And Malden tracks down the rebound. The student body getting on him.
Pig Iron was not friendly.
It sure wasn't. Here's Williams with it. Williams front court, left wing. Williams crossover out there now, ball knocked away, and that ball hit the official. He's part of the court. And moving in the other way with a little layup is there by Aiden Shaw.
Shaw was 6 on the night.
So it's a 13-8 game. And Stan Jackson Christian, good defense, but they got lucky that time because the ball hit the official and he's part of the court.
You know, they call a dead ball if the ball is kicked, even though another team may have it.
Boy, Jackson Christian being awfully aggressive. Luke Malden's 3, yes!
Malden dialing in from long range.
And the crowd loves it.
Draws us back within 2.
The Looster knocked it in. Just like those Grizzlies he likes a lot. Shaw backcourt, now we have a timeout. Jackson Christian, they were about not to be able to get the ball across midcourt in time. 13-11. We'll be back after this short break. Stay with us, everybody.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Games within 2, 13-11 with 29.2, Diamond.
Yep. Good ball game thus far. Yep. 2-point game. Both teams have had their spurts in the game a little bit. Manus backcourt, guarded by Malden. Luke, his dad right over there, scores table, keeping the clock. Now they go in the corner over there to Urban. Urban, cross court over here to Shaw. And the bench says, guys, we're going to go for the last shot, leading by 2 here at the end of the first stanza. Here's a backdoor pass. Reagan lays it up and in. Nice pass by Urban.
Urban gets the bucket. And the quarter has come to an end. At the end of 1, it's Jackson Christian 15 and TCA 11. We're back after this on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's. At the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Home furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too, with professional advice. Major appliances from America's top name brands. Mattresses and bedding accessories. Outdoor living and grilling too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Blacksmith Restaurant, one of our great sponsors, and we're back to play. TCA's down 4 at the start of the second.
Cooper Bales with it, right wing. Got to Trace Robinson. Caleb Williams deep left. TCA down by 4 to Jackson Christian. And now Robertson went to cut inside, and Luke thought he was going outside and threw it away. Turnover on the Lions.
It's another unforced turnover on TCA.
Backcourt, Aiden Shaw. Shaw across the timeline. Gives it to Reagan. Reagan works out here to Irvin. Cooper Bales quicker but smaller. Now Reagan swills, deals, spins. Malden hit the deck. And Reagan, bigger guy, took him inside and gets the little bunny.
He's got 4.
So it's 17-11. Lions were down by 4 at the break. Nice pass, Cooper Bales. Lakai, Hopkins up, yes.
Lakai's in on the back door as the attention went to Cooper Bales. He saw the opening, now there's a tip.
17-13.
Steal.
Williams knocked that ball away. Coming up with Malden. Williams out to Malden. Out to Bales. Cooper's 3. No, it would not go down. Trace Robertson rebounds though. Boy, he gets a lot of rebounds for a guard. And Williams fades and fires. No. Out of bounds, the ball sails. Reagan may have been over the back. No call.
May.
17-13. Lions down by 4 with 6:48 left here in this first half. Deep left, Trace Robertson. Works out here to Cooper Bales. Bales drives across the top of the key over to Malden on the right wing. Ball knocked away, and that boy would have a foul. I think they're going to get DJ Traylor. And the Jackson Christian fans can't believe it.
Traylor picks up his second, Dave.
Sure did.
And only the second team foul for Jackson Christian.
And that is a big one, too, no doubt. Well, it is Caleb Williams with it. Williams drives in. Lakai out to Trace. He can gun that 3. He did!
Trace Robinson, deadly from three-point land, draws the Lions within 1.
6:19 left here this first half. Caleb Williams, those long arms. He shields that basketball. Now puts up a 3. Nope, you can tell when he left. We had a great angle at it. No good. Urban tracks it down for Jackson Christian. Malden on the floor. Williams goes for another steal. Doesn't get it. They've got a snowbird the other way. And the shot is up. It is there. They beat it. And Mosley lays it up and in.
Mosley with 4 on the night.
Well, 19-16. 3-point game. Cooper Bales across the timeline. Bales moves in. Nothing there. Out to Lakai, to Williams. Caleb looking for help. Now drives in, almost turned it over, and they get a foul, a blocking foul. It's going to be called on. That's going to be on Traylor.
That's 3.
Well, that's a big one there. 19-16, 3-point game.
Yeah, they're going to quickly get him out of the game.
Yeah, he goes out. He's got 3 of their 4 fouls.
Manus back in, the freshman.
19-16 your game. And here is inbounds pass to Williams. Right back to Trace. Trace with it. Out to Williams. Cross court. They go in the corner over there. To Weiser, who's back in the game. Out to Cooper Bales. They go in the corner here to Trace. He saves it. And it is a pass out to Bales. Bales will drive in. Bales can't shoot to Trace. 15-footer left wing. Rebound. Weiser. Yes!
Weiser just stole that rebound away. and got the deuce.
It is a 19-18 game, 1-point game. Back court, now front court, Shaw. Shaw out between the circles. Work over here to Manus. And here's the pass now to Shaw. Shaw will drive in, nothing there. Out to Manus. Open three, missed it badly. Rebound controlled by Lakai Tompkins on the deflection. Front court, Weiser. Weiser in the corner to Williams. The Jackson Christian bench wanted to walk, didn't get it. Williams puts it up. No, it came out. Rebound controlled by Mosley. 19-18, 1-point game, 4:28. Both teams have had their opportunities the last couple of minutes, haven't they, Stan?
They certainly have.
Front court, Shaw. Shaw here to Manus. Shaw now out between the circles. Brad Keltner on the books over there. Next to Billy Mullen. 1-point game. And ball knocked away. It's going to belong to
Caleb Williams on the defense, trying to hand off to Coach Clampett.
On that bench over there is Coach Handy. Also on the bench over there with Mr. Frank Clampett is Antoine Long. 19-18, 1-point game, 4 minutes. Gage Borkins in the game for Jackson Christian. He's looking for help. Spins out here to Urban, to Shaw. Shaw drives in and stops and pops. We got a foul on the floor. That's Weiser. It's number 2.
That's a proper call.
Yep.
Well, on the floor right now, well, check that. Mosley's gone out of the ball game.
3:47 remaining here. Now Tompkins almost steals that basketball, but going back here to get it will be Zane White. White in the front court against Tompkins. And too much body. Lakai fouled him, no doubt about that.
He knows it.
Yep.
Got the right idea.
And to the line will be Zane White.
A little over-aggressiveness for a freshman.
19-18, 1-point game. Urban goes out of the game. Reagan comes back in for him. And to the line, as we said, Zane White. Go eye the mark, put it up, got it.
White's first points of the night.
3:42 remaining in the first half. Gals won earlier by 20, 55-35. We'll talk to Matt Coble about that. He missed this one. Knew he missed it and went after it, but couldn't get there. And out of bounds at Sales. It remains a 2-point game. Jackson Christian leading by 2. 3:35 left. Student body up in force down here. They're all the way back to the rails just about down here. Bales dropped that ball out of bounds. They say touch last, though, by Manus. And then about inside offensive court will be Weiser for TCA. Much different game than we had the other night against Sacred Heart, didn't it, Steve?
Oh, yeah. We took their crowd out early.
A lot of intensity in this one. The rivalry of these two schools through the years in every sport. Doesn't matter if it's baseball, softball, tennis, basketball, football, you name it. Keltner spins, lost the basketball, goes out of bounds. They say touch last, though, by, I think they say White touched it last. No, they're going to give it to Jackson Christian, saying that Keltner lost it.
Well, turnover number 4 for the Lions.
A lot of folks still tuned in. We'll get a lot of those names in for you here. And it is a 20-18 game. Ball knocked out of bounds across the way over there.
Well, if we could have dodged that, it would have been over and back.
Absolutely. Number Austin's tuned in. Jackson Keltner's checked in with us, Stan. We mentioned a lot of other folks earlier.
Well, he's in
2-point game here.
Jonesboro tonight.
Maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah, he is. He says checking in from Jonesboro. Shot up by Smith, no, or make it Shaw, no, and we got a foul on TCA.
And right on cue, Will Keltner gets the foul.
Yep. Sorry about that, brother.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of folks tuned in. Debbie Henderson back with us. So it's a 20-18 game. Shaw will shoot the free throw up. Bingo. He has 7 in the game. It's a 21-18 game. And again, Shaw to the line. In the air. Got them both. 4-point game, 2:45. TCA gets right there within maybe a point or two of taking the lead, and then they fall back a little bit, don't they?
Shaw, the game's leading scorer with 8.
Yeah. Cooper Bales with it. Cooper right wing. Pass out here to Trace. Wide open 3 on its way. Hit the side of the backboard, or actually the top of the backboard. And Jackson Christian has the rebound. They throw it away. Bad pass by Reagan.
Goes right into the mat.
22-18.
You can tell by that hairstyle up top.
Yep, no doubt. Williams with it. So Trace back to Williams. That ball right at him. Now they go back for the 3. There it is by Caleb. Yes!
Caleb Williams, his first points of the night. Draws TCA within 1.
22-21 your score. Backcourt Shaw. Shaw spins it. Diagonal pass from the right wing to Manus. Back to Reagan. And Caleb playing the big D. Under 2 minutes. Shot left wing up. No by Jackson Christian.
That was a nice recovery there by Jackson Christian.
It really was a nice recovery. That was Borkin that tried to hit the shot. Now the other way, we got a foul. Driving in Aiden Shaw, and take your pick. Got about 3 lines in the area.
He got popped pretty good, but I also thought he traveled. But
Shaw's a good ball player, though, in his stand.
He certainly is. He's got that Euro step down, that's for sure.
1:45 left here, and Jackson Christian clinging to a 1-point game. In the air. Got it. 3 of 3 from the line tonight, has 9. We're back with you Friday night. Senior night, Tipton Rosemark. Airtime 5:45. 11 lanes in the game, and Weiser will go out. In the air, Shaw again. Got them both. 4 of 4 there tonight. It's a 24-21 Jackson Christian lead. 3-point game with 1:40 left in the first half. Williams with it. Caleb works left to the key. Now the ball knocked away. Got a reach-in foul. It's going to be on Manus. Every time there's a foul on Jackson Christian dating back to the Gals game, where they only had 2 fouls through about 3/4 of play, there's mock cheers from the TCA crowd.
Manus kind of took one of the chops there a little bit.
Yeah, sure did.
You can hear the pop up here.
Yeah. Out of the game, Zane White. Manus goes out as well. They've got Reagan, Shaw, Irvin's back in. Also back in is DJ Traylor's in there with 3 fouls. I'm shocked by that.
Well, coach has got to know that we got to take it right at him.
Mosley, yep. They try to go inside, and that's a foul. If that's on Mosley, it's on Mosley, not Traylor.
Mosley, the first person. Well, actually, I'm missing a couple of fouls there. That's their 6th.
Mosley's quite an athlete, isn't he? Got back in football.
All-stater as a sophomore.
Yep. Wide open. Cooper Bales gives it to Lakai from about 8 feet. Yes.
Lakai with 4 in the books.
24-23. And now a foul in the backcourt.
Trace. Sure looks like
Robertson will pick it up. Yep.
Well, after this set of free throws, Jackson Christian will be in the double bonus for the short remainder of the first half.
Yep. That's 10 fouls on TCA. Jackson Christian's been called for 6. Well, Shaw finally missed a free throw. We'll try again. He'd hit 4 in a row. Has 10 in the game. 24-23. Lions down by a point with 1:11 left. Big crowd in here tonight.
They were late putting the foul on TCA on that side of the board.
In the air again. Missed them both. And rebounds controlled by the Lions. They can actually take a lead here with 1:05. TCA's not led since they led 4-2. Excuse me, they led 13-11, I think.
3 lead changes and 2 ties.
No, I take it back. We haven't led since 4-2, isn't it? Here's Trace deep left. They leave him alone. He puts up the 3 and knocks it in.
He heard Diamond Davis talking about the lead. He goes, well, I better do something about that. Yeah. He does.
26-24, 2-point game. Matches TCA's biggest lead of the night. The other way, now they go out to Irvin. Open 3 on its way. That's a nice pass from his teammate Shaw. And Irvin just burned TCA there that time.
His first points of the night.
They retake the lead. They beat Jackson Christian 27-26. Cooper Bales across the timeline. Bales guarded by Shaw. Yells out between the circles. Drives in. Williams deep left. 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10 seconds. I heard 11 Lane. Lane drives in. He's fouled. 11's going to shoot 1+1.
That should be on Trailer.
If it's Trailer, it's number 4.
It is.
No, they say third. The PA guy just said.
Oh.
Yeah. Greg Fuller said 3, so we thought he had 4. But he goes out of the game and back in for him. Mosley was getting the rest, or Reagan. And now Malden's in for Cooper Vales. 11 Lane's free throw. No. And the rebound is controlled by Jackson Christian. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They go down to Mosley. Mosley at the buzzer, puts it up and stay off the glass. So the Lions miss a free throw, and they go right back down the court, and at the buzzer, Mosley lays it up and in. Your score of the break. Jackson Christian, 29. The Lions, 26. Back after this. Coach Matt Coble, stats and analysis. Stay with us, everybody, on the TCA Basketball Network.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
For anyone contemplating pre-planning, we can tell you from our experience, it's much easier to make funeral plans and record them now than wait until emotions are running at their highest.
With pre-planning, you can free your mind and heart from having to make big decisions during a time of grief and instead enjoy the freedom to focus on the memories of a life well lived.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, our #1 priority is keeping you and your loved ones cozy this holiday season. If your HVAC system needs an upgrade, call McCoy's for quick, quality installation. Don't wait. With the purchase of your new unit, you will receive our Keep Cozy gift bag, filled with cozy essentials for the cold weather ahead. To schedule your system upgrade, call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back here at halftime of the guys' game. 29-26. Lions trail by 3. Unofficial. Waller has 4. Caleb Williams has 3. Weiser 2. Bryce Robertson has 2 threes for 6. 3 by Luke Malden and 4 by Will Cutler. And Lakai Tompkins off the bench has 4 for TCA. For the Eagles, 10 by Aiden Shaw. He's been really good. DJ Traylor has 5. 3 fouls out there. Jalen Mosley 6. 1 by White. Reagan 4, and Jaden Urban hit a 3 there near the end of the first half. 29-26 here at the break. The Lions trail by 3, but a lot of basketball still to play. Earlier tonight, we had a lot of basketball played as well. As the Lady Lions ran their record of 14-4 with a nice win, and Coach Matt Coble joins us. And Matt, first of all, congratulations on the win, and a really nice first half. Gave you a cushion, and pretty well, game really never in doubt, and you coasted in for the 20-point win.
Yeah, we got out to blazing start. I mean, we shot really well. I thought the girls kind of listened to the game plan of what we were doing, of what they were doing, and how to attack it. First half, and I thought we did a really good job of that in the first half, and shooting well. I mean, we were shooting almost 70% in the first half. That really, really helps.
Olivia really had her game going early, didn't she?
Yeah, we did, and how we were getting the ball, the other girls were getting her the ball in easy scoring opportunities, so that was really, really helpful too.
No doubt about it. Amelia didn't have a lot of points tonight, but I said during the broadcast, I think she may be playing overall some of her best basketball of the year. I thought she was pretty solid for you.
She did. Amelia did so many things that you just didn't see, like how she guarded a post. She got deflection. She got her hand on the ball a lot tonight. So that was big. You don't see it in the score, but and then so those little things that definitely affected that game.
No doubt about it. There was a foul discrepancy. I'm not going to go to the officials or anything, but I'm not going to pull a stand on you. But one of those deals where there wasn't a lot of fouls, because I thought it was a really rugged kind of game at times.
Yeah, it was really rugged. I mean, the few fouls that called, it's just like, man. And then Carden's playing really, really well and gets a crazy charge call in the first half that really, really hurt us, because she was playing really, really well. I mean, she had 5 assists at that point already. So, that was tough. And Carden was another one that was everywhere, and tips and plays, and, how she was pushing the ball up the floor and getting it to the right spot was really, really important of how we were getting attacked.
Her quickness is so valuable in so many areas, defense, offense, slashing the bucket. But I thought she was really superb tonight, going in and digging out a bunch of rebounds, what I call 50-50 balls.
Oh, yeah. So she go in there, and Garden does it better than anybody. She just go rip the ball from somebody. They think they have it, and she goes and takes it from them. She does that unbelievably well.
And you're getting valuable minutes out of Tori and Riley, aren't you?
Yeah, so, Tori, Riley, and Kate come off the bench.
Kate did, yeah.
Valuable minutes out of freshman, sophomore, and they're learning more and more what they can and can't do, and how the game's changed pace from what they were in middle school. So that's that's what you ask from the bench. Just be steady. It don't have to do something spectacular, but just come in and be steady.
I mentioned during the broadcast going with pretty well an eight-player rotation.
Yeah, we kind of found our rotation now, but you never know that might change, and things change, and foul trouble always changes that for sure. So I feel like we've kind of found that, but that Jenna and BK are working really hard, so they're improving every day too. So you never know what's going to happen.
Coach, you look at this win tonight. It was a big win because it was the next game, but then you got senior night here at Tipton Rosemart, Friday night here at home. Then you hit the road at Fayette Academy. So a pretty good stretch of games here, and that to close out the season.
Yeah, for sure. This is a big game. It's a district game. Every game matters a little bit more now. So, senior night here, I got a group of seniors that got a chance to be the all-time winningest class. So we'll send them out on a good note. We're doing it a little early, in case something happens or something. But, so definitely, when you get to district, no matter the team, it matters. Like, the games matter more, and every possession matters a little more, because, that as we talk about all the time, you got 3 seasons. You got Christmas, before Christmas, and then you got district time, and then you got postseason. So right now we're in that district time. We're you're really scouted, and everybody kind of knows what you're doing. So you got to really be prepared, and you got to be mentally locked in.
Matt, I know we were talking to Michael, or talking on the air tonight, and going to let Michael and Jay, the gang, know what time will the senior festivities begin.
The senior night will be in between the girls' game and the guys' game.
Okay, good. So, we still going at 5:45, and I'll echo those sentiments. I'll be here with Stan Friday night. But so the senior ceremonies, we want you to get out here for the beginning of the girls' game. Big game, another big district game, but certainly don't rush it so much that you get kind of speeding ticket or an accident or anything, because we'll have all that between the games. Always sort of a bittersweet night. I know. I knew that when I looked at the schedule and saw it was being done early, figured there were some reasons why we're doing it earlier.
Yeah, there's just that chance. You get to senior night and you got to cancel it, and then you got to make up that
snow
game.
Or something like that. I hope that's not the case.
And our last home game is USJ. That game's got enough going on, and a big crowd. So that's kind of one of the reasons too. But one big reason is a chance if it cancels. We've had to cancel it before, and then you just feel bad. But yeah, it's such a bittersweet night. It's going to be a really bittersweet night, because these girls have been with me through middle school, and how just lots of games brought them up as 8th graders. They started playing, and we had Greenfield on the ropes the year they won it in the region semifinals, and then when they were freshmen in won state, and then so they have almost like 8th grade, so they've been to state 3 years, and now have a chance to do it the 4th. So, it's really fun and really, really special class. But past the basketball is just how much they care and they love each other and how much they such a joy to be around.
No doubt about it. Coach, congratulations, and I need a favor.
Yeah.
I need you as a coach to call a fellow coach, call your buddy Rick Barnes in Knoxville.
And tell him to turn them loose.
Tell him that he and John are big buddies. Shocking tonight. Kentucky again. I'm not sure if John will be there Saturday or not, but South Carolina shocked Kentucky tonight, 71-68. And as an ardent member of the BBN, we're suffering enough. So call Rick and tell him to don't put the
turn
dogs
them
on
loose.
Congratulations, bud.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, Coach Matt Coble, as his basketball team wins early tonight, 55-35. Stan Gerard will join us here in just a matter of moments as we get you ready for the second game. Michael George watching again tonight. We saw his lovely wife and daughter walk across. I think they won something for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Michael. With Melissa in the game. Melissa played ball up at Gibson County. Still looks like she could still go out there and play. Well, we're getting ready for this one to resume. 29-26, Reagan, Mosley, Shaw, Urban, and Traylor for Jackson Christian. They'll have the ball with a 3-point lead as we get this second half underway. Here is Urban with it, left baseline. Williams, Keltner, Weiser, Waller, and Robertson. A three deep right. Just started off right for Jackson Christian. Traylor just burned a three there.
Boy, deep, and left him wide open for it, too.
32-26. And it is a 6-point game. Trace with it out to Weiser. Weiser's been really quiet here tonight, only 2. Waller only has 4. Trace Robertson fades on the bank shot from about 5 feet. It's there.
Nice little kiss off the glass by the Tracer. He's got 8.
Vandy Graves is back watching with us. Nice big crowd tonight. Big numbers watching the game, and now walking the backcourt on Shaw. He got in a hurry and traveled with that basketball. Proper call.
Well,
32-28, 4-point game. Crowd selling in here to watch this second game. A lot of folks on their phones over there, checking out things. Maybe you're listening and watching us. Williams across the timeline. Williams to Waller. Run that motion offense, right wing Williams. They go underneath to Robertson, ball knocked away. Shaw is really a great athlete. Comes out of there with it. And the 4-point game stays just that. 6:45 in the third. TCA trail at halftime. And now down low, Reagan. And boy, the Jackson Christian bench wanted a foul and didn't get it. Ball stripped away. Williams the other way. Now he's fouled. On the floor, it's going to be Reagan or Urban, I think.
Oh, smack talk.
And that's going to make the Jackson Christian folks even more angry because they thought it was an offensive foul on Williams.
They may have had a case, to be honest with you.
I think he did do it. 4-point game, 6:36. Inbounds pass to Trace. Now to Weiser. Weiser to Williams. They bring him around the screen there by Keltner. Puts it up, no good. And Waller tracks down that rebound, though. Waller inside. Got it from about 5 feet.
Waller with 6 of the night. TC within 2.
Got to get him going, Stan.
Yep.
32-30. 2-point game. Shaw front court.
Double
Shaw lost
team.
it, gets it back. They go to Mosley. Mosley in the corner to Traylor. Good ball rotation out to Urban.
Not sure why he passed off that shot.
I'm not
right
either.
up at the goal.
Right there under it. Had a little layup. And now here's a foul, and it's going to be an offensive foul.
Oh, my.
And that incurs the wrath of the Jackson Christian folks even more.
And who picked that up?
That was on Urban.
Urban picks up his first, I believe.
32-30. 2-point game. TCA can tie the game or take the lead. Williams backcourt. Williams across the timeline. Left wing over there to Waller. Waller out to Keltner. Keltner between the circles. Keltner to Williams.
Mosley
Weiser wanted to go back door and they couldn't find him.
Mosley playing a lot of patty cake.
He sure is. Weiser, wheels and deals, can't shoot. Out to Williams. Looks down at the floor. A three, no. Rebound control by Shaw. Shaw front court to Reagan. Right in front of the Jackson Christian bench over there as you watch. Shaw with it. Not a lot of love lost between these schools when they get to athletics. It's intense. Shaw thought about it, can't shoot. To Reagan. Reagan puts it on the floor and puts it up and in.
Reagan with 6 on the night.
34-30. Waller wheels and deals up, no good. Ball stripped away, knocked away. Waller gets it back, no good again. Just a little 5 or 6 footer. Stays a 4-point game. Sort of snake bit at times, aren't they? Shaw backcourt across the timeline on the purple tee. Over there to Traylor, and he walked. Traylor had an open lane. He saw that bucket wide open, and boy, he took off, but forgot to put it on the floor. 34-30, 4-point game with 4:45 in the third. Weiser drives in, Trace out to Williams. Williams looking for help, spins it out to Waller. Keltner's inside, hasn't really able to get the ball to Keltner hardly at all here lately. And now on the drive in, we got a foul on the floor.
Keltner had 4, but both those buckets were in the first quarter early.
I don't remember him shooting a lot since then. Do you?
Nope.
Stan? I don't think he's had any looks at all. Maybe 1 or 2. Now he has 1, and he puts it up and missed it. Came in and out. Oh, my goodness. So went in and out. Mosley with the rebound to Shaw. Dexter telling the troops, play the big D here. Front court, Shaw. 4-point game with 4:15. Urban thought about the 3. Now we'll drive in, a little crazy looking shot up. No good. Outlet pass, Robertson from Waller. Robertson lays it up and in.
Nice job by Robertson to get the bucket. Good job by Jackson Christian to back off and not commit the foul.
That's a nice pass by Waller, too. 34-32, under 4 minutes in the third. Both teams coming in with impressive records. TCA 13-4, 2-0 in the district. Jackson Christian 11-4, 3-0. This is a big ball game. Traylor wants to cut back door. They can't find him now. Mosley with it. Mosley will drive in. They're going to get walking on Mosley.
4th turnover against Jackson Christian here in the second half. 9 in the game. TCA with 1 in the half and 5 in the game.
3:39 left here. Diamond Dave, Stan the man. Daniel Cashin, our cameraman tonight. Producing director is Michael Mancini. They've done a great job. As always, Waller between the circles. Spins, wheels, deals, up. What a play by Waller, yes.
Waller ties this game. Our 3rd tie of the night, Dave.
And one of our biggest audiences tuning in right now. Shaw the 3 the other way, back rim no. Rebound Traylor, and they get a foul on Williams, I think. It appeared to be the proper call. Coming in the game will be Zane White. And looks like Traylor's down. Let's see if he's all right. He is. Trainer's been busy with them.
They stopped the game for him for an injury. Trainer on the court. He's supposed to leave the floor.
I thought he was too. 34 all, we're tied. Dexter, hands on his hips. I think he's thinking the same thing. Inbounds pass to Reagan, knocked away, and then Shaw came back in. Had never established his inbounds presence and just picked the ball up. Coming from out of bounds, proper call, turnover.
Let's get one of our basketball officials to chime in and give us the proper ruling.
34 all, we're tied with under 3 minutes. Bales between the circles. Bales, Shaw takes it away, nice pick. Shaw will go in the other way, just lay it up and in. And just like that, Jackson Christian has the lead right back.
Our 6th lead change.
36-34, Eagles over the Lions. Right wing Bales. Bales to Waller. Right baseline, nowhere to go after Cooper. Keltner's out of the game for the rest. And now TCA throws it away. Williams threw that ball away.
Tipped, I thought.
Lakai Tompkins back in the game too, as Weiser is getting a break. Well, Manus in the game, and Traylor with those 3 fouls will go out. Coach trying to buy a little time there that time. Now Reagan's going to come back out of the game, and it is Manus, Shaw, Urban, White, and Mosley in the game. Set them up for you there as they make a couple of moves. Shaw right of the key. Shaw will move in. Shaw walks. Lost his footing, slipped. Proper call. And the ball goes over to TCA. 36-34. Melanie Wilburn's back with us. Larry Bell's back with us, watching tonight. And TCA will inbound the ball, bring it length of the court. And the guys with the mops are going to come out and mop the floor now as the ball comes this way. There they go.
Or not.
No, they're not. Teasing everyone. Waller with it. Shakes and bakes. Waller, Robertson, good ball movement to Williams, but good defense by Jackson Christian. Williams walked. No, they got a foul. Oh, my goodness. TCA may have dodged, but I thought he walked before he got fouled, to be honest with you. They got a gift there, Stan.
Yeah. 5th foul against Jackson Christian. TCA with only 1.
36-34. A minute 53. Inbound to Tompkins. Back to Trace Robertson. Trace out to Williams. Williams against Manus. Williams. 3 on its way. Air ball. And making Robinson a great save, but it goes right into the hands of Mosley. He gives it to Shaw, and he's across the timeline.
Tompkins dodged out of the way of it.
Sure did. A minute 29. All that remains in the third. Low-scoring game. Not anything like we had with Sacred Heart the other night. Manus or White make it out to Manus. 3 up, no good. Mosley with a rebound. Mosley back up, crawls in.
Mosley with 8 in the game. Timeout on the floor. Buck 9 to go in the third. It's 38-34 Jackson Christian. TCA basketball on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Well, not good so far.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, brown recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood fungus and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
And we're back after the timeout. TCA down by 4 with the basketball.
And back watching the game with us is Gail Presley, our lovely buddy. 38-34, 4-point game. A minute left in the third stanza. TCA down by 4. Robertson dropped it, cannot dribble. He cannot put it back down there, knowing that. Swings it over to Caleb Williams. Caleb against Shaw. That's a great matchup right there. 2 really good athletes. 2 really good basketball players, for that matter.
Mosley and Tompkins going at it.
Yeah, they've been known to go at it on the gridiron, too, haven't they? 38-34. Savannah Lee is back with us. Hello, Savannah. Bales with it. Bales drives in. They cut him off. Great baseline defense. Down to 25 seconds. Ball knocked away Shaw. Tompkins, bad pass. Shaw the other way, down to our left. Shaw will move in. He's going to slice his way in. It's going to be a blocking foul on Lakai Tompkins. I thought he might have had a little Euro step before the foul, to be honest with you. But
Tompkins going to pick up his seconds.
They probably missed a few on each end. And now to the line is to inbound it, actually. Shaw thought he was going to shoot free throws. Kelder's going to come back to the game. Will comes in, and Tompkins is going to go out. 38-34, 4-point game. Manus looking. He cannot move down there. And he gets it in finally to Mosley. Free throw line jumper, got it.
He's got 4 and a 6-point game. What was getting close is now a 6-point game.
Yeah, TCA had several chances to take the lead. Trace is 3, deep right, got it! Well, he's deadly in the corner, isn't he, Stan?
And just like that, he cuts that lead in half at the end of 3. It's Jackson Christian 40, TCA 37. TCA basketball on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman's.
I think they need. And we're back. 8 minutes to go. It's been seesaw back and forth. 40-37 is our score. Diamond TCA managed to tie it up for a brief second. And they're going to have the ball to start this fourth quarter. But I got the feeling if TCA can get the ball and get in the lead, we might be okay. But we get close, and then Jackson Christian just yanks it back.
Like going uphill and then taking 2 steps forward and then 1 backwards. You're right. Allison Butler, our lovely buddies watching. Belinda Chapman, also our lovely friend over in Brownsville. Saw Tommy here earlier tonight. 40-37, 3-point game. Run away. Bales with it. Bales foul, proper call.
Manus is going to pick it up.
It's a little silly foul by Manus. And I'm sure Kyle will talk to him about that.
Playing
about it.
Extensive playing time for a freshman.
Yep, sure is. Bales, Robertson, Williams, Keltner, and Weiser. We'll make it Waller. Deep left, Trace Robertson again. This time hits the side of the backboard. Nice recovery, though. He gets it and gives it to Waller. No, but he's fouled. Whoa, what a nice play by Trace Robertson.
Manus picks up the foul.
And to the line, Mr. Waller. Been there tonight. He's hit 2 of 2. And coming in here tonight, let's check out his numbers for you. 75% from the charity stripe. Up. Nope.
Ooh.
Remains the 3-point game. 7:42 left. Waller again. This one rimmed but stayed. He has 9. TCA's within 2. 40-38. Backcourt. White lost it, and now we get a timeout. Good timeout by the Jackson Christian bench. They were about to be either turning it over or call for a 10-second count. We'll step out for a few seconds as well. It's a full timeout. When we come back, the Lions will be on defense, down by 2, 7.5 left. Stay with us, everybody.
Waterwell Solutions offers experienced water well drilling and service throughout the greater West Tennessee area. Whether you need a 4-inch residential well or a 16-inch irrigation or municipal well, they have you covered. Waterwell Solutions has locations in Summerville and Brownsville with a fleet of service trucks and well service technicians that are ready to cover your service needs. If you need residential well service or a new water well, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Tired of being seen and not heard? At Lifestyle Vision, we believe in patient-centered quality eye care for West Tennessee, which is why we are locally owned and operated. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
And Diamond, the official, doing what I thought should have been done much earlier in the game, backing off the Jackson Christian students a bit, maybe then move back.
Yeah, he's pretty emphatic. He's watching them pretty closely over there as well. 2-point game. Jackson Christian inbound it, side backcourt, up 2.
Diamond, here's one thing I saw. When you call a timeout to prevent a 10, I certainly wish you had to pick up with the same count and not get a fresh dime's worth.
No doubt. Boy, tough pass, but Traylor goes and gets it. Bounces it down to Mosley. He lays it up in. Boy, they did that well. Attack after TCA had some pressure on him. And Mosley now has 12 in the game. 42-38, back to a 4-point game. Stand your right. We get within 2, then fall back. Cooper Bales, wide open lane, puts it up and in.
Cooper, his first bucket of the night.
Little guy saw that opening. He just took it, didn't he?
The Red Sea just parted a little bit.
All right, 42-40. Backcourt, Aiden Shaw. Shaw bounces it to White, not to Reagan. Ridgely Reagan.
Reagan almost committed the sin. He stayed in the backcourt when the ball was in the front court. He was asking for the ball.
Reagan's been a name synonymous with athletics at Jackson Christian through the years, isn't it? 42-40, 2-point game. Out to Mosley. Jackson Christian spread the floor a little bit. Now they try to get Traylor in, and he lays it right up and in. TCA gave him the lane, and Traylor burned him. He's got 10 in the game. 44-40. Been that kind of second half. TCA pulls it in a couple points and then falls back by 3 or 4 or 5. Left wing, Williams, a three on its way. Got it! Woo!
A 1-point game.
44-43. I'm like you, Stan. I feel like if TCA could ever get the lead by a couple of 2 or 3 points, they could maybe win this thing.
Traveling against a Jackson Christian.
Yep, no doubt.
Well, let's make it happen right now, Double D.
Well, here it is. A 1-point game, and Vales with it. John Brelsford checking in with us. I was checking his message. Out front, Robertson, Trace. Robinson gives it to Waller. Waller to Keltner for the lead. No. And hit the top of that backboard and came out. And a rebound by Reagan. Urban with it. Urban almost walks. Urban backcourt. He's in trouble, and now they get in for a walk-in. Yes. They don't want the big guy trying to handle the ball in the backcourt. That's for sure.
Too many big guys in today's game think they're guards, while too many little guys think they're centers.
There's always been an adage. Big guys want to play outside, and the little guys want to go inside and say, hey, I might be little, but I can play the post. It doesn't work that way, does it?
I don't see many little guys who are Spud Webb.
Working with it now, Vales. Vales out to Williams. Right wing, Keltner for the lead again. This time, yes! A three.
Counting his first point since the first quarter. Our 7th lead change of the night.
44-46. And the crowd, they've been in it the entire time. They're really in it right now. Now the ball knocked away. Traylor with it over to Urban. Urban's three for Jackson Christian. Missed it. Rebound Reagan. Reagan crashing in there. Throws one up. He goes
no,
in.
You cannot count that.
He threw one back up over his head as you watch. He goes in and he's fouled. Now
Are you kidding?
Did a little trash talking to Waller.
He should have been the one who had the foul called on him.
I thought he was over the back. Sure
he was over the back. That's a...
Yeah, I think they missed that one.
Terrible call.
He crashed in, went over the back of one of the Lions.
He barrel rolled over his back.
Up in midair and threw it back. As you watch the game, you have to remember we're not on radio tonight, Diamond Dave. Threw it back up there and it went in. Ties the game, and now he can give them the lead.
You can watch a replay of this game and go, yep, that was a foul.
Yep. Sure looked like it. But to the line. Now Keltner and Traylor laughing, talking about it. 46 all, we're tied. Free throw up. Boy, he missed that badly, but Mosley gets it. Did the ball hit the rim? I don't think the ball hit the rim.
It didn't.
He hit the glass, but not the rim, and then he gets a stick back, and it's there.
That's
Keltner
illegal,
here to Williams.
too.
Caleb's three, back, no good. Rebound, Keltner. Keltner, down low to Waller, yes! It's intense, folks. We're tied at 48, and TCA calls a timeout. We'll take one with them. We need it. Stay with us.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Diamond Dave McCulley, certainly a couple of extremely questionable calls right in a row.
Yeah, and both of them went against TCA, but the Lions have fought back to tie the game anyway, 48 all. Here's a pass, Trace Robinson knocks that ball away. Bodies on the floor again. Backcourt Reagan.
It's over and back.
The TCA fans wanted to walk, didn't get it. Keltner tries to steal that basketball that goes in behind the Greg Fuller, the gang at the scorer's table there. It's intense in here. Both crowds really into the game.
Tell you
Very
why
loud.
Tell you why he didn't get the over back. He'd gotten one foot across and hadn't dragged the other, but he threw the ball into the front court.
Yep.
So that was
Reagan
not over and
inbounded
back.
after all of that. That was not over and back.
I initially thought it was, but
Shaw with it against Robertson. Great matchup. We approach the halfway point of this final frame, in regulation anyway. Reagan with it. They want to go back door to Urban, not there. Shaw with it. Jackson Christian's done a good job spreading the floor, trying to get cheap buckets. And that's Trace
with
Robinson.
Oh, no.
Looked like Shaw lowered his shoulder, but they're going to get Trace on the block.
Through the elbow.
Well, that's number 4 on TCA, so no free throws. We're tied at 48. And inbound it will be Reagan. Reagan looking up here, you Stan.
Well,
he
shouldn't have thrown the elbow.
He came right here and looking up at you. Tied at 48. Now some of the folks in the front row, and he's talking a little bit about it. We're tied at 48. So a lot of great battles through the years.
Ooh.
Shaw to backcourt.
Did he drag his foot?
No, he did not. I think it was legal play. Got back in that backcourt, got it. Reagan with it between the circles, over to Shaw. Shaw deep right. That's a great matchup. He and Trace Robinson have been going at each other all night. Great defense by Robinson. Cuts him off on the baseline. He's in trouble. Throws it out here. The ball knocked away, but the Traylor comes up with it. Now loose. Still loose. Waller's going to get that basketball. Waller's going to go in and out. Foul. And he's going to shoot 2. Very close to being intentional.
That should have been.
But he got him across the arm, I think, enough. And Waller's going to shoot free throws and a chance for TCA to take the lead with 3:31 left in the game. Daniel Cashin's loving this one.
Question was, he was so far under, he wasn't going to make the shot.
Alex Yarborough's back with us. Ken Northcutt still watching. Here to the line is Waller. 3 of 4 there tonight. In the air. Got it. He gets another. 12 of the game for Braden Waller. 49-48, Lions.
Oh, by the way, our 8th lead change.
Waller
At
again, wearing that
6
single 0. In the air again.
Get in there.
No. And Jackson Christian plucks down the rebound. Mosley, Reagan, Shaw, Traylor, and Urban. Against Waller, Bales now back in. Trace Robinson, Williams, and Keltner. Every pass now pretty important, isn't it, folks? 49-48, 3:13. Mosley drives in. Mosley out of control over to Traylor. Out to Shaw. Shaw to Urban.
Spreading the floor, looking for the gap.
I don't think they want Urban handling that ball a lot on the perimeter, though. He's got it out here between the circles. Tough pass. Going for the steal, and they didn't get it. But Shaw missed it, and Reagan will put it back up. It's on the floor. I think a foul on Reagan over the back.
It wasn't against TCA.
The Jackson Christian fans are irate. They'll walk the other way because it's going to be 1+1 for TCA.
This is where you need a little music on the sideline. You play a couple of bars of Walk This Way.
And the smallest guy out there, Cooper Bales, is the guy that got fouled. He's going to shoot 1+1. 8 fouls on Jackson Christian, only 4 on TCA.
That's something I would have thought of back at the Lambeth days.
Our lovely buddy, Christy Timms, is tuned in. It is up. It is there by Cooper. Well, after that game last night, Christy, I think your Tide need to have been playing last night. 50-48 in the air again. Cooper got them both. 4 all in this quarter, and the Lions build a 3-point lead. 51-48. Backcourt, Shaw the backcourt back there. The Lions double chasing him over there. Front court, Urban. Urban will move in against Keltner. Puts it up off the glass there.
Nice job by Urban not biting on the charge attempt.
Sure did, and Will did all he could to get over there and did a good job not fouling him in return as well. 1-point game, 51-50. Dexter up with play instructions. Celebrated here tonight and honored with his 200th win recently. 2:21 left. 51-50. Lions by a point with the ball. They spread the floor. Now Waller will drive in. Waller will put it up. Blocked by Reagan. Ball belongs to TCA with 2:13 left in regulation. Former outstanding player here, Eli Parker, liking that one over there in the stands.
Oh, wide open.
Wide open. Trace Robinson finds Keltner, and he lays it up and in.
Oh, somebody gave Jackson Christian some no-dos.
And now almost another steal. Boy, Trace Robinson, he's got 2 or 3 speeds, and the best speed is super quick. 53-50. That thing knocked away. The student body of TCA down there at the floor there. They're loving it. They're deep all the way back to the rail here. 3-point game, 2 minutes left. Across the timeline, Urban, ball knocked away.
Steal.
Cutler with a steal. And
we drew them into that. Filtering and throwing them into that steal, Dave.
And the Jackson Christian bench screaming for a foul. worst thing they could do is go on that sideline with a pass like that. You're right. TCA drew him into it. Waller out front. Waller over to Trace. Any infraction, TCA shoots 1+1. We're at 1:35 of the game. TCA by 3 with a basketball. Keltner with it. TCA never looked on the ropes, but boy, they were down almost the entire second half, anywhere from 2 to 4 to 5, and now they lead by 3, and Dexter's seen it up. He calls a timeout, a good timeout to set this offense up. TCA by 3 with the basketball, 90 seconds left in regulation. This is TCA basketball. Stay with us.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
One of the great sponsors of TCA basketball is West Tennessee Bank. And Kurt Gehring, the president of West Tennessee Bank, one of the legendary basketball players in West Tennessee in years gone by.
Absolutely. That family, the entire family, the Gehrings, the Lees, boy, they've had some basketball prowess to say the least. Mark Lane is tuned in. Randy Coble back with us. Larry Bales. We mentioned Christie a moment ago.
You know,
53-50.
Grandpa played against Elgin Baylor back in the day. You remember that name, don't you?
Absolutely. Lakers,
He's
yeah.
a bad man.
53-50. I think he might have been the first NBA player, well, in the top 5 anyway, to ever score over 50 or 60 points in a game. 53-50, now 50 is no big deal. Williams with it, deep right against Traylor.
And if you get 50 now, they drug test you.
Oh, yeah, Keltner with it.
But at least 71.
Yep. 53-50. Donovan Mitchell just did that. And they drug tested the entire team the next day. 3-point game, 59 seconds. Dexter called the timeout. He spread the floor. Williams with it between the circles. They've got the count on him, and now another timeout. Dexter not happy as he's talking to Cooper Bales and some others. We're going to keep it here, Stan.
Yep.
And it's a full timeout, but let's keep it here. I think we're caught up on our commercial commitments. Record number of people watching right now, by the way. 53-50, 3-point game. And what's Dexter telling the troops in that huddle over there, Stan Gerard?
Well, first thing we got to do is get the ball in bounds. You always ask me that, and my first response always is job one, get the ball in bounds. You get the ball in bounds, I think with the TCA ball handling, that can take care of itself.
Then protect the ball and then probably hit free throws.
I'm going to they're going to put a big athletic man on our inbounds.
Yep.
I almost think you respond with a big athletic man to make the inbounds play. And I draw everybody in close like an eye and snowbird somebody into the backcourt just to play it safe and get the ball.
52.2.
Just a thought.
And it is a 3-point game, TCA. Back with you Friday night. Airtime 5:45. Tip at 6, senior night. Tip to Rosemark. And Stan, Matt did confirm the senior activities will take place between the games, by the way.
Okay.
Grace Robertson inbounded, looking.
There we go.
And there's Waller back there.
Huh?
You called it. And that's exactly what they did. They swung Waller in the backcourt. Waller with it. Trader all over him there, but no call. And that's Grace, and that's a foul on Trader. Yep, reached in there that time. Trader not real happy with that call. Very animated. 1+1.
There is no doubt about it. There's not a whole lot of love lost between these two teams.
No doubt about it.
Anything.
Trace, a 68% free throw shooter. Look out there. Waller's 75. Cooper is 63. Williams, 76. And Keltner, 69. And the free throw up, no good.
We haven't shot many tonight.
No, the Eagles have that rebound. Shaw, front court, 3-point game.
Not many in the second half by either team.
Yep, Shaw with it. Shaw shakes and bakes in the paint, puts it up, off the glass, no. Rebound tipped around, loose. Wild scramble for it, bodies all over the floor. And you can see it on your screen here, and the jump ball, the ball goes to Jackson Christian. 19.7. They didn't go for the three, Stan. They went for the deuce and maybe a chance to foul and get the ball back. And now it's going to be the inbound at Shaw.
Got some news for you. If you think there wasn't a foul committed down there in that rugby scrum.
A lot of
I got some wetlands in
A lot of
Arizona.
contact both ways. Reagan out to Trailer. Now they're down to probably have to go for 3. Here's Shaw with it, down to 10.
Yeah, they're
going to
have to now.
They'll have to go for 3 now. Shaw shakes
Do not
the bait.
foul.
Shaw, step back 3 on its way. No! Rebound back up Reagan. Yes! Reagan with 2 seconds left. Lays it up in. Boy, Shaw almost had it to go. We're going to keep it here again. And the shot is missed. Boy, it came close to going in. Reagan, right place, right time. Good players have a way to do that. He has 10. Laid it up. And it's with 2 seconds left. 53-52. Daniel's nervous over here. Look at him. Look at him over here.
I'm going to tell you what you do, bro, Daniel. Russians in 72 go for the home run ball down the length of the court.
Well,
and he's going, I wasn't even born in 72.
That's after the controversial foul that wasn't really ever a foul.
And he's going, I don't think my dad was born in 72.
Yeah. That's when the Olympic Committee a few years ago said, okay, you want to cheat, we'll send our big boys over there. We took care of business for a while.
And that is the only time, and those are the only Olympic silver medals that are locked in a vault in Switzerland.
They never accepted it.
They refused
Never brought
them.
it back to the States. Yep, sure did. Well, Stan,
Doug
2
Collins
seconds.
was on that team?
Yeah, that's right, from Southern Illinois. 2 seconds left.
Collins was from Southern?
He went to Southern Illinois,
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Walt Frazier, he went to Southern
Clyde
Illinois.
the Glide was from Southern Illinois. Boy, he was in some wars in Evansville, Indiana over the years.
I'll tell you about the time in New Orleans. I sat at Fresh Row, and Maravich was there. They said, you got to do something to sit down here. I said, what's that? He said, take the stats into the locker room. I went in there, and there was Earl Monroe and Clyde Frazier.
Earl the Pearl.
Willis Reed. I was nervous.
Go long, go long, go long, Trace.
Now Trace will try to inbound it.
Go long.
Looking. Got to get it in. Now it's called the timeout. Well, let's see how long this one's going to be. If it's a 30, we'll keep it here. If it's a 60, we'll break it.
Best wide receivers in the state down there. I think he can go for the jump ball.
Full timeout. Let's take a quick, short break. Back, see how this thing's going to end. TCA leading by 1 with 2 seconds left, and we'll try to inbound the ball again. Stay with us on the TCA Basketball Network.
And we're back. Diamond, 2 seconds, a 1-point lead, and we have to inbound the basketball.
Laura Kraft is watching tonight. Lois Ann is still up, and so is Ralphie then.
Miss Peggy checking in.
Yeah, I saw Peggy there, yep. Ralphie's saying, give me another treat if we win, Mom. Well, 2 seconds, 53-52, 1-point game.
I got news for you. It won't take a win for Ralphie to get treats.
I was going to say, we have a lot of loyal listeners and watchers, but Ralphie may be our most famous. He may get the most airtime, the four-legged buddy.
I yelled out his name once in a middle school game, and Lois Hand said his head perked up.
I used to do that with Jeter, my late little dog, when Derek Jeter played. When they said Jeter's name on the air, he would perk up. Well, timeout.
They wanted to see what we're doing.
Wanted to see what TCA was going to do, and then they call the timeout. So, Stan, this thing has been exciting, hasn't it?
It certainly has. And number one, I'd still move those students back a little bit.
Noah Malden says, guys, it's time to close this thing out.
Because if you notice, they're about 3 feet on this side of the corner.
Jamie Sides says, kindergartner Jonah is interested in this game. So how about that? I lost some of that message, but I think it's past his bedtime is what she just told me.
That's a special occasion.
Oh, yeah, let him stay up.
Yeah.
Mom, come on. Jamie is tuned in. And Jonah, big hello to you, buddy.
What was that guy's name? Marv
Albert?
Marv Albert. He's Marv Albert, and I'm Dickie V.
Well, you haven't done any timeout, baby.
I actually have a Dickie V autographed book.
He's quite a character, man. One of the great impact folks ever in the game of basketball. Well,
been sick, but was recently come back.
Trace Robertson inbound.
Look at the hold there.
Let's see what they call now. Now they go for the home run ball, and it's stolen. 1 second from backcourt. The shot is up, and it goes
my
in.
God!
Well, they're going to count it. Let's wait and see.
No.
They're going to count it. The ball was stolen by Traylor.
No.
And he runs over to the bench, and Jackson Christian, actually it was Mosley,
No.
Mosley stole it in the backcourt and put it up from way back in the backcourt, and it went in.
No.
And Jackson Christian's going to get out of here with a 55-53 game and a win. Oh, my goodness. 55-53. The officials.
They ran.
They ran, but they said good. But TCA went for the home run ball. They tried to get it over here, and Mosley, right down to our right, as you watch the game, got it and threw it up, and it went in for the backcourt. And the unhappy final here, 55-53. We'll take a break and be back with stats and analysis. This is TCA basketball.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, the name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
Well, an ending in wild and woolly and maybe controversial fashion. We'll have to look at the tape to see it again. But Jackson Christian wins 55-53 on the proverbial Hail Mary to end the game.
Yeah, I looked up. The last thing I saw was 0.2 of a second left.
And he didn't have the ball yet.
And I just have to see the replay if to question it anymore. But 55-53, the unhappy final here. Let's look at the stats very quickly. Walla winds up with 12. Williams only had 3 tonight. It was a 2 by Will Weiser, 13 by Trace Robertson. Luke Walden had a big 3 early in the game. Cooper Vales finishes with 4, 9 by Will Keltner, and 4 by Lakai Tompkins.
Diamond, here's how we can tell. The camera was on the ball. TCA also, we have a camera on the game clock that is superimposed on the screen. Should be easy to determine.
Well, in this one, Aiden Shaw winds up with 12 in the game. Traylor winds up with 10. It was Mosley with that big 3 there at the end that wins it. And he winds up with 15 in the game. White had 1. Boykin played, did not score. Manis played, did not score. Reagan had a good solid game with 10. And Jaden Urban, I should say, had 4. Well, the Eagles moved to 12-4 and 4-0 in the district. And the Lions take a heartbreaking loss. 13-5 now and 2-1 in district play. Earlier tonight, Lady Lions win 55-35 and stand a dramatic finish in this boys game, to say the least.
It certainly was, and like I said, this is one ball game, but I bet you we're going to see a few replays on.
Probably will. Andrea Collins-Cleek, we appreciate you tuning in tonight as well. So that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. A short post game. We'll let Mike get out of here. He's got to be back here tomorrow. And special thanks to Mike Mancini, our producer director, and to Daniel Cashin, a great job on the camera. For Stan Gerard, I'm Diamond Dave McCulley. The finals here tonight, TCA Gals win it behind 26 by Olivia Lee. Well, actually, she had 26, she had 33, I should say. And the Lady Lions win 55-35. And the Lions fall in heartbreaking fashion on a dramatic 3 from the backcourt that whistled the twine. The officials ruled it good, 55-53. The Eagles win it in the nightcap. For Michael, for Jay, who is working in the concession stand tonight, for Daniel and for Stan, I'm Diamond Dave McCulley. God bless you. Good night, everybody.